All right, let's see if it's live yet. Chat, when you can see us, let us know. Okay, we are live. All right.
Yep.
Now, where was we? We were on this share screen. Share. All right. All right, let's keep going.
You got to share audio.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, all right.
Bro, StreamYard sucks, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, it's just the only thing that works good with fucking YouTube.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, here we go. Run it back a couple seconds. All right, here we go. Tell me if y'all can't hear it.
That means, and also,
No, we can hear it.
All right.
The phone records, like the Verizon phone records, they've been accessed, and so is their social media and everything like that. So the location, so the phone has to go in the water. Before she went to the party, she stopped and got 2 gallons of gas. She was almost.
So, hey, why? So how the fuck does he know that she's got 2 gallons of gas?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that doesn't even make any sense. Nobody has said anything about 2 gallons of gas. The parents didn't see her, obviously, because she went fucking missing. How would they know she's got 2 gallons of gas?
Yeah.
I feel like that's maybe his way to prove he's investigating. Like he stopped at the gas station and found out that she bought 2 gallons of gas. Like that doesn't.
I think that he's drawing a circle.
Yeah.
For a specific area.
Yeah.
And basically giving the visual that you can only get so far on 2 gallons of gas.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, like only look in this little tiny circle, please.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't look outside of it, right?
Yeah.
Just the same as they did with the fucking AWP, right? Don't look in the processor. Oh, but they looked there and they found what the fuck, So,
yeah.
What kind of routine, like, a 16-year-old, being 16, so they knew that the radius was no more than.
Do you know where she's? The radius. They're painting the picture of a small radius. Once you check this radius, man, dude, there ain't nothing else. Stop that. Which gas station?
Yeah. So she lives by a not a Texaco, but she lives by at the end of Coldstream. You look at it on a map, right at the 80, and Coldstream. There's a pretty sure it's either Chevron or it's one of those right there.
Oh, like a truck stop.
No, this is a regular one. Now the surveillance photo was taken at a truck stop. But she got the gas at a different. So
how do you know that? Now watch. He's gonna go on to say, "Hey, what is that noise? I heard like a fan or something from somebody."
Oh, it might be the AC. I just turned it on, so that's what it is.
Hey, bro, you can leave it on. You can leave it on. Just turn your mic down a little.
I got you.
All right, Bubba. But watch. Now this motherfucker is about to say, SF investigates, is about to say that he goes on to look at all this footage and there's no proof. Then how did you know she went there, fool?
So they immediately pulled the surveillance photos from all the gas stations within what they figured was the radius that she could go on 2 gallons of gas. And so nothing came up there. And
that ain't true. What is a Honda CRV? What is that a 2000 Honda CRV's gas mileage, bro? I'm about to look it up.
Like 30 miles to the gallon.
Honda CRV estimated gas mileage per gallon.
Am I good now?
34. So you mean he went, bro, 68 miles? You didn't check 68 miles.
And that's assuming she's completely empty.
Yeah. Motherfucker should have said 0.2% of a gallon.
Right. AAA, they've got all the.
He shouldn't have said anything at all, to be honest.
Exactly.
I mean,
if he's trying to get away with some shit, I mean, he just stuck his foot in his ass and then just puked it out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Not a Texaco, but she lives by at the end of Coldstream. If you look at it on a map, right at the 80, and Coldstream. There's a pretty sure it's either Chevron or It's one of those right there.
Oh, like a truck stop.
No, this is a regular one. Now the surveillance photo was taken at a truck stop. But she got the gas at a different. So they immediately pulled the surveillance photos from all.
And I just want to point out to everybody on here, you don't have to believe me. You'll believe me in the end. But I already know for a fact SF Investigates is full of shit. I cannot tell you how, but I know he's full of shit. You ain't got to believe me, but you'll believe me when this is all over with.
All the gas stations within what they figured was the radius that
Ronnie was not arrested.
She could go on 2 gallons of gas, and so nothing came up there. And they, they got the AAA, they've got all the dispatch records, they've got the video, they've got all that. And, as of 3 days ago, I know that I'll tell this. So I got a lead from somebody that emailed me a lead saying,
it's always a lead from somebody. That's because they're creating this shit. If he got it from somebody, that means that these other motherfuckers don't want to be found neither, y'all.
Exactly.
Didn't he say there was a gas station at the end of Coldstream Road?
Yes. Maybe a Texo, maybe a Chevron. Yeah.
There's not.
No. I'm guessing you just Googled it, didn't you?
I'm in Google Earth and I'm looking, and all the way to you have to go to get to a truck stop. You have to go the opposite direction of the lake. Or you have to go all the way to Roseville. It's not really. Wow, dude.
Ryan's creating career suicide. Hey, asshole, I can fucking retire a year ago and I'm straight. Omnius, kick this fuckface out. All right, let's keep going.
They were aware that somebody murdered her, and they gave the person's identity and everything. It seemed like, I don't think it's credible, but I have to turn all that over to FBI and everything. So when I contacted the FBI about 5 or 6 days ago,
anything this fucking dude has, I can guarantee you the FBI already has it.
And her family about it. The FBI replied back, get a hold of Nevada County.
And they had it before he did. He did not give it to them.
The FBI told somebody to get a hold of a lesser? Damn.
Of who?
A lesser?
Oh, yeah. Well, they said that their investigation is, wrapped up.
Wrapped up for your ass.
So it went to Nevada, and then Nevada did contact me about it, and then her dad talked to them about it. And I know that the last word was they have no reason now.
Damn, you're a cop?
No, I'm a private investigator.
Damn.
But they have no reason to believe it's foul play. But
my question is, right? He asked, are you a cop? He said, no, I'm a private investigator. Well, how fucking private are you on fucking with 5,000 fucking viewers sitting here looking at you spilling shit out of your fucking lips? How private are you really?
Yeah.
What the
He contradicted himself so many fucking times, bro.
Yeah, but that's the biggest. That is probably the biggest. He's just. You're not private at all. And in fact, when you fucking when you dig into this guy a little bit, what is he, like a fucking photographer or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What since when is a fucking photographer a private investigator? Does that go hand in hand?
No.
That don't make any fucking sense. And he's giving you coupon codes for his investigation. Come on, dude. Fuck around, might get free fuel points with this guy.
He kind of looks like a weirdo anyway.
He's a fucking idiot.
Bro, man. We holding their feet to the fire, bro. This little piggy went where? They all went to the fire, all right?
I can't say with 100% certainty. There's nothing that at the beginning, I definitely was leaning that way. I don't see anything that really.
But what about what AWP found though? Not suspicious though?
Which part?
Found. I think the passenger side window is.
Not that we have to, but I do want to give props to Zav Girl, man, because she's really standing her ground on this, and she's speaking on what she truly believes, man. So shout out to Zav Girl for that.
100%. And look, You can see the look on her face in a minute. We watched it last night together. She's about to be like, wait a minute, and she is gonna shove it right back in his face, like you said. Watch.
Busted out before because there's only one pile of glass. Now that those divers are going down there, they're saying there's just one pile of glass. It looks like where they flipped over the car and it's the driver, or the driver's side broke. So where did that window break out from? Like, I think something happened before.
So Ventures with Purpose won't talk with me anymore. So, and they, but from what I heard,
why won't they talk to you anymore?
Yeah, private investigator.
Okay, go ahead.
He's taking pictures of the purple hair people. He's a fucking fashion designer. XanamayX, bring your sinkhole ass over here so I can take a picture of you. What's the one dude who was dressing up like a fucking girl the other day?
Justice for All.
Oh yeah, Justice.
Yeah, with this little fucking wig, and I started talking shit, and his face went. He took the wig off and was like, "Uh-oh, yeah, motherfucker, uh-oh's right."
Yeah.
That I heard on a live stream today or yesterday that they actually clarified that the passenger window was down but not broken out. And what we were told when we arrived on scene is that the passenger window was down and that the rear driver passenger was 3/4 of the way down.
Fucking wrong. The passenger side front window was not down. You can see AWP wiping the fucking algae off of it, dude. In the video, the dude Nick's literally wiping it. What do you mean it's down? Was it just? It wasn't.
Down.
The dude wiped it off.
Yeah, I mean, you can
in the video,
see which are down.
He
even says underwater. Yeah, he underwater. He says broke. Go ahead, Brian. Go ahead.
Yeah, he wipes the other window too with his hand.
Yeah. I don't know. Today, I mean, I heard somebody sent me a clip. I could try and find it in Discord. Somebody sent me a clip where today he said, or it might have been yesterday. I apologize.
He's fucking at he has to, well, maybe it was today or yesterday or the day before. Hey, investigator, where in the fuck is your book? You see this shit? Look at what we're doing. This is all shit that involves this. There are pages and pages and pages. Where the fuck are your pages, ass?
You got some over here too.
Yeah, man.
You know what the fuck day it was?
Hey,
he does.
My bad, bro.
Go ahead.
I do wanna call this out. Nikki Straight, she commented and said, "Okay, how the hell did he even know what was going on and that AWP was there? How did he know to show up?" Okay, so he in this video blatantly says that he brought the dad and the grandfather to them where they pulled the car out. Right? So just to answer your question, so you're not lost in this.
Then why was the dad on a quad?
Exactly, yeah.
Not only that, everybody asking to come in the panel. The only we don't let people come into our panel. The only person that's allowed in our panel right now that's from another channel is Zavgirl. No one else is allowed. All right, exactly. Here we go.
He seemed to walk that back and say, and this was actually I think it was on Grizzly's show. He seemed to walk it back and say that it was down. I don't know though. I mean, it does keep going back and forth.
Oh, wait a minute. What about this? What if they're calling him the tow truck driver to defer the fact that he was actually in a van to give a different visual? False information. This is it sounds crazy, and I have to actually go through it. It's kind of dragged out. But
hey, give me just a second, bro.
Yeah. What's wrong? You okay? Okay. So I'm having to unwind the shit because he's making it sound so fucking stupid. But watch what he does. What if the AAA driver was a real person, which is why he was parked waiting around? Because then if Jagger would have been the guy there, they would have had to have two phones, which would have made the tow truck slash AAA driver's story correct. Then he said the only reason he knew about it was because of seeing a picture of it in a coffee shop and was like, wait a minute, that's that girl, right? Dude, what if he's telling the truth? Because that would make sense on why And yeah, fuck Psychobabble. He looks like a cross-dresser. You can come get fucking knocked out too, bitch. He
Facts.
pinpointed him perfectly because why would you overshoot it to make yourself even look more guilty unless you're telling the truth? Pretty much I'm saying, why would the AAA driver lie? He has no reason to lie. If what he's saying is a lie, it would be a blatant lie. So either it's a blatant lie or it's the truth. Which one do you think? I know which one it is. Which one do you think? You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't know
What
why
do you think SF investigates? Now look, I said, what do you think SF investigates? Because I want to see what he says. He's going to say, well, I don't really understand what you're saying. So I say it again, even smaller. So he can't say that.
I didn't completely follow that, to be honest.
So what if? Okay, I'll say it again. I'll say it quicker.
Yeah.
All right. So what if we say the van driver? So you know how everybody was calling him a tow truck driver?
Yeah.
Misinformation. Okay, so a tow truck is not a van. They're two separate things.
Right.
I'm being a sarcastic asshole.
Right.
So whoever started the hey, it's a tow truck driver thing, I don't know who that is, but it's him. That's kind of weird because he wasn't driving a tow truck, right? So if he was a AAA person, that would make more sense because he was there to charge a battery, like he said, right? So that makes sense. Then if there was two phones to make this happen, the car and the water thing, and Kylie's phone was quote unquote smashed or lost or whatever. Yeah. That would be why the tow truck driver said her phone was dead when he tried to call back and it didn't answer, so he had to call another number because it was somebody from the other phone calling him that had the fucking number off the other phone that they smashed and got rid of.
Well, he said that. I think he said that she called from somebody else's phone because she said,
no shit. That's exactly what I just said. He doesn't even know how to correct this. He's like, oh fuck. Well, yeah, dude.
Hers was dead.
Yeah, but if she was dead, then she can't though.
But he also said, I mean, listen, I'm just pointing out something. He also said that he was there to service a dead battery, but then they figured out it was really that the car was in neutral, not a dead battery. But then he says, then he told her to keep it running for 2 hours. But
that don't even sound right.
No,
if it ain't the battery, why the fuck would you sit there and be like, I'm just going to let it run for 2 hours, even though I already have a charged battery?
Not only that,
the only reason you do that is to let the fucking alternator charge the battery. If the alternator does not spin to charge the battery, the car will die.
Yo, notice he tries to discredit this dude after AWP. I think the day before said he was a very reliable source.
Mm-hmm.
So now this dude's trying to say he wasn't a reliable source based off of why he went to go service the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
And AWP won't talk to him anymore either.
Right. Imagine that.
Eric Risch said you can start a car in neutral. Some cars you can. Obviously, 5-speed, 6-speed. Yeah, you can make it and put it in neutral, push the clutch in and start it. But what we're saying is it being in neutral has nothing to do with anything. It's just a little tiny piece of some bullshit fucking evidence that somebody threw out there to make you be like, I wonder if it can be in neutral. No, dude. He said he was there for a battery. Then he's like, well, it wasn't a battery, but it was the transmission. He told her to let it run for a while. You don't charge your transmission, dude.
Right.
What the fuck? Transmission is just a fucking set of gears that move so your rear end can lock up and move forwards or backwards.
If anything, heating the transmission up is going to cause failure to it because when the transmission starts warming up is when it starts failing.
That's why I don't let my car sit and run for fucking ever, especially a fucking Tahoe. Anyway, let's run it.
But you didn't have to charge the battery.
Do what, Bubba? Oh, I thought y'all said something. Sorry. That's what I'm saying. Like, look what they're doing. They showed up, and then if you look at both stories, that would explain why they went back and forth and that they were acting weird, and he was like, bro, they were acting fucking weird, bro. That's because what do you want to bet? The two motherfuckers that was sitting right there was Jagger and Kate, and what's her name was in the back. That's why he gave the description of what looks exactly like Jagger and Kate. See? I'm gonna make sure my door's locked. Y'all talk about that real quick, because look, he's caught up. Look at his fucking face. He's like, you little motherfuckers.
I think it was. I don't know if it was Jagger and Kate, but I think that was true. And I mean, it makes sense why they would both stay on like a side of the car, so that he couldn't go to the back of the car and see whether or not she was in there.
Oh yeah.
So if they're both covering one side of the car, there's no way he can get to the back without them being able to walk right there beside of him on either side of the car.
Jay Ross says Power Stroke look into Nathaniel Evan Kabakunin. Sketchy. Yeah, we've already been looking, man. Like I said previously, man, you know, we got people like after I said what I said earlier, there was somebody literally right afterwards that hopped in the comments and said, yeah, let me, you know, and tagged all of us and was like, yeah, let me send you what I got. Well, man, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I don't want what you have. You understand what I'm saying? I really don't, because chances are we've probably already looked into it. So, and we're not wanting to dive off on every little thing, because, you know, that then nothing gets done. You understand what I'm saying? And if what you are saying is credible, then it will come out later on for sure. And not necessarily by them. I mean, we will uncover that if it, you know, if the case isn't done yet. So we look into pretty much everything, man.
Yeah, and just to throw out there, Empress, I'm sure you're not being a jerk, but she said, has AWP come forward to claim the reward, Hellcat, or the money Ryan put up? Yes. Okay, they're not claiming the money. We're making a donation. They don't claim money. But yes, we have talked about it, and it is taken care of. And that's all that I have to say. We're not going to post no proof of this, that, and the other. If you feel like you need proof, ask them. They will tell you. All right, here we go. And if he don't know nothing about it, of course he's going to be like, oh, yeah, blonde-headed girl, silver CRV. Dude, that was like a week ago. I went and serviced that car. It was really weird because I called, then I couldn't get a hold of them, so I had to sit around for a minute. They called me from another number. That's one phone smash, call with the other phone with the number you got off the phone you just smashed. It fits perfect, like a puzzle piece.
Yeah. Okay. So has it been verified that it was Kylie's car?
Did you hear Mama 4? That's that fucking Fedora bitch from the other day. She said, wow. Like, what? You're not discrediting me by saying wow. Go back to your fucking Twinkie cave, bitch. Weird, because I called, then I couldn't get a hold of them, so I had to sit around for a minute. They called me from another number. That's one phone smash, call with the other phone with the number you got off the phone you just smashed. It fits perfect, like a puzzle piece.
Okay. So has it been verified that it was Kylie's car?
What?
Has it been verified that it was Kylie's car?
No, that's that.
What do you mean, no? You're in contact with the parents, fool. You're hanging out with them. What do you mean that it's not her? Well, we don't know if that was her car. What does that mean? Is that weird to y'all?
Yeah, bro. I thought, look, this is what I'm saying. Everything the AWP does on every other episode, they identify the car by the license plate. That's how they know they have a car that is associated with the missing person. Then they take the car out of the same position that they brought it out in. How come now all of a sudden this car, they don't know whose car it is? We don't know if it's her car. She's in the car, but we don't know if it's her car. What?
How do you not know what your 16-year-old daughter drives?
Exactly. Thank you for saying that. Fucking Jesus Christ, yeah.
Bro, dude, when I have a kid, I don't give a shit. Trackers on everything.
Every fucking thing,
18.
Dude. Yep.
I already got him, dog. I got him on the 5-year-old even. All over, dog.
Dead.
Yeah, but if she was dead, then she can't, though.
But he also said, I mean, listen, I'm just, pointing out something. He also said that he was there to service a dead battery, but then they figured out it was really that the car was in neutral, not a dead battery. But then he says, then he told her to keep it running for 2 hours, but you didn't have to charge the battery.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look what they're doing. They showed up, and then if you look at both stories, that would explain why they went back and forth and that they were acting weird, and he was like, bro, they were acting fucking weird, bro. That's because what do you want to bet the two motherfuckers that was Spy on your kids, man. That ain't cool. Well, it is cool if I got fucking weirdos coming after them, so I can tie them to a chair and chop their fucking toes off. Then yeah,
Facts, dog. Hey, don't spy on your kids, and then this was what happens. So
Yeah.
try me.
thank you,
Hey,
Kurt.
but you know what's crazy, dog, is that all these people, like that dude just skipped right over the fact that you said if she was dead. Like it doesn't, there's no emotion. And then like there's over emotion. You have no emotion in this dude, and then you have over emotion in the guy crying about the laptop.
Right.
Like it's really hard to want to believe in what these people are saying when it's just like, no big deal. This was just another girl that was lost in her car. Like, no big deal.
Sitting right there was Jagger and Kate, and what's her name was in the back. That's why he gave the description of what looks exactly like Jagger and Kate. And if he don't know nothing about it, of course he's going to be like, oh yeah, blonde-headed girl, silver CRV. Dude, that was like a week ago. I went and serviced that car. It was really weird because I called, then I couldn't get a hold of them, so I had to sit around for a minute. They called me from another number. That's one phone smash, call with the other phone with the number you got off the phone you just smashed. It fits perfect, like a puzzle piece.
Yeah. Okay. So has it been verified that it was Kylie's car?
What?
Has it been verified that it was Kylie's car?
No, that's the whole thing. But my point is that the FBI went to AAA immediately, and they would have dispatch records. You know, whoever ordered the service would be a policyholder because that's an insurance product. The guy said that there's video, rear and audio. You know, they went and got this information right away. I mean, they were on top of stuff. Like, I know that there was a guy that Kylie had met in Mexico, and they wanted just because she just.
Excuse me, I will let the people in here who can elaborate on this. When it comes to kids, y'all go ahead. I don't have kids. I'll let the ones who have kids elaborate on that.
This dude was just in all the lives earlier talking about Mexico. What is he trying to hint about Mexico? Is there a bigger picture? Look at Zav's face, dog. I've been watching her. She is like blown away by what he's saying here.
But listen, well, actually, Kylie went to Mexico, and 16-year-old Kylie went to Mexico and met a man named Enrique. What the fuck?
No, dude, no, that's scary, dog. That's scary because that's hinting at like the bigger picture of like child trafficking, human trafficking.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what scares me is California is such a hot spot for human trafficking. And like, that's what irritates me the most about these people that are saying that this is impossible. This is what they do to traffic humans. This is exactly what they do. They don't just load up a bunch of kids and people into a bus and just drive them over and everybody forgets about them. They have to cover it up. And this is starting to look more and more and more like that. Yeah, she was in the back of the car dead, possibly. Or did they overdose her because they were trying to kidnap her and they gave her too much and they had to get rid of her? Like, there's a lot of things that, oh man,
my question is, I mean, what fucking 15, 16, year old kid goes to Mexico by themselves? I mean, he didn't say, I mean, if he's bringing the fucking, the dad and the grandpa to where the car's at, obviously he's in with the family, right? He knows them personally, right? I mean, he's painting the picture. Okay. But what fucking 15, 16, fuck, even 17-year-old kid goes to Mexico by himself? He didn't say, well, Kylie and her parents, or Kylie and her family, or Kylie and her siblings went to Mexico. He said, well, Kylie met a guy in Mexico. What fucking 15-year-old kid do you know goes to Mexico?
Well, 2 gallons of gas ain't getting you to Mexico. And he said he only searched 68 miles around where she got gas from. So he only looked around that town. He had no intentions of looking in Mexico. So if he's saying she knew somebody in Mexico, you're right, dog. This is the shittiest investigator in the history of investigating. Because if you're hiring this dude to find out where your daughter is and you got tips that she could possibly be in Mexico and you ain't looked anywhere near Mexico, you're horrible, dude.
And bro, let me tell y'all something too. What Kurt said, dude, and also what Peristroke said. But let me tell y'all something, bro. I'm 30 years old, covered in tattoos, been stabbed, been shot at. I'm not going to Mexico by myself.
No.
And for those of y'all that don't know, bro, I know it sounds crazy, but my uncle Fernando, he's dead now. He was in a Mexican gang, fam. He did get raided by the TBI. My uncle was a full-blown fucking Mexican guy from Mexico, didn't speak fucking lick English. and he got ran over and some weird shit happened in Mexico. I ain't going to Mexico. I ain't letting my daughter go to Mexico. I'm not letting her look at the fucking border from the other side of Mexico.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what the hell? All right.
Everyone in the comments is saying that she went with Meg's and her mom. Meg's mom. That's what I've been seeing.
What Angela said. He wasn't hired. He interjected himself.
Hey, remember though, guys, you can get a coupon code through this guy.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. Don't forget, dog. You could get him on a discount for that trash ass work he's doing.
Exactly.
Just briefly met him. They tracked him down.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't hear that. She met a guy in Mexico.
No, I mean she was in Mexico on vacation, like a week before.
AKA something pings back to Mexico, and he's scared because everyone's finding it, so he's got to go ahead and be like, "Yeah, man, she met a guy in Mexico."
Before she went missing, she had gone down there with Mag's mom, but like they investigated everybody. Like they tracked them down instantly when met with them. You can bet that something like this. I mean, I know that they did. They went out and pulled all those records, and the fact that they're just pinging around everybody, like they're not interested. That lead is not of interest anymore.
Why is it not of interest? Every lead is a fucking interest until you prove it absolutely not true.
It's not of interest for him.
Yeah.
What does he mean they were pinging around him? What in the hell does that mean? Go back a little bit. I don't understand what he's trying to explain here. Everything was pinging around him. What does that mean?
Good question.
Mexico?
No, I mean she was in Mexico on vacation, like a week before she went missing. She had gone down there with Mag's mom, but like they investigated everybody. Like they tracked them down instantly when met with them. You can bet that something like this. I mean, I know that they did. They went out and pulled all those records, and the fact that they're not just pinging around everybody, like they're not interested. That lead is not.
That dude's so full of shit. He can't even say it himself, bro. He is dancing. They're pinging around, and I know for a fact they were investigated. Nobody didn't say they weren't investigated. He's like reaffirming to himself that these mystery people were investigated and everything was pinging all around him. That doesn't make any sense, dude.
Not only that, who gave him this fucking story a week before all this happened? Oh yeah, by the way, a week before all this, we'll just say she went to Mexico.
Yeah.
You weren't around. You don't know these people, right? If you don't know these people and you just got here, you should be investigating exactly what happened. You shouldn't know. Well, a week before she went to Mexico with Megs. Yeah, Megs and her family. Shit, right.
Wow, dude.
Not of interest anymore.
Did they
what leads not interested?
interview Jagger?
Sorry, Zab, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Didn't
Don't forget your question, Ryan. But did they interview Jagger? Did the FBI talk to Jagger at all? Do you know?
Yes.
Oh, they did?
Oh yeah. They've talked to all. They've talked to. They've interviewed all the family, all the friends, and everything. Yeah.
Oh,
so everybody all of the names that you'll hear like that they are being mentioned. Like Kate and even like Nate and all those people. They've all been interviewed. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they had 45 when I was at the hotel. I know they had 45 just FBI alone there. That doesn't include, there was 3 other agencies involved as well. I mean, they were talking to everybody.
Mm.
So once they found the car, they think it's an accident because
no, definitely not. I mean, they processed it. I mean, we were there a long time. I mean, they processed it as a crime scene. They told us. They said, this is a crime scene. And that's how they processed it.
If they told you it was a crime scene, why do you think it was an accident, dummy?
He changes his story so many times.
He does. He don't know what to do. Third base home. Third base home.
So they brought in the FBI crime lab. It's a black trailer you see in the overhead shot. They brought that in from San Francisco. Took them like 3 or 4 hours to get it there. That was kind of the delay in pulling the car out. One of the delays of getting the car out. They definitely investigated it as a crime. I just don't think that they've found anything that really suggests that. Now, listen, how she ended up there is I don't get. It's a I mean, I've been there enough. It's a weird series of turns to make, unless she came down the beach from the other side. And the only way I could see that happening is if there was like other cars with her and they were playing around. They were known to kind of like fuck around in cars, you know, and like do stuff.
What do you think about the laptop guy?
That's so.
So I said that because I think he knows the laptop guy and they're working with each other.
Why is he pushing this motive about cars pushing her off the road? Why? That's the second time he said that.
Oh, it's got to be an accident, don't you know?
Yeah. And before it had to have been an accident based off of nobody knowing where she was. And
he
that, she was drugs. So what are they? Third base home, third base home, third base home.
But he definitely knows the guy that found the laptop.
Yeah,
he did. He said that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's about to elaborate on how he calls him as soon as he finds it. They don't know each other, but he calls his phone as soon as he finds it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he called me when he found that because he's like, I have.
Damn, dude. Hey, man. Hey, anybody in chat, man, let me know if I can call you without knowing you, without your phone number. Can I call you? Here, somebody. Like, what
No
the
idea
fuck,
what.
bro? That don't even make any sense, dog.
And don't.
I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. And you know, it's even that dude that found that laptop, from what I've been looking at, he called the police and they didn't even want to talk to him. So he must have called the police and then called this guy and said he had the laptop. So who knows who had that laptop? Who knows if he even found it in that water, man? That's scary, dude.
Yeah, of course. In chat, well, he said he met him. Yeah, before.
Yeah.
He's about to tell you. Oh yeah, I remember him from a time way before. How?
People seem to forget that we're putting this story together based off of like camera footage.
And
We're
what they
not there.
said. Thank you, darling.
They could
How
be
are all
finding this
these
shit.
people able to call you? Oh, sorry, guys.
They could be finding these laptops wherever, dude. They could have took a laptop from her house, threw it in some water, and brought it over and said, here's the laptop. Like, we don't know that.
I got a laptop in my back pocket. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Well, he's somebody I met him when one time when I was out there. He had been searching and
Who else is searching, y'all? Ronnie Jones is there. Is there any way I could help at Prosser? XanamayX pulling up. Hey, I'm gonna go canoe over this car at Prosser. This guy's like, hey man, I'm just gonna randomly come to Prosser. So watch in a minute when we ask him.
Said I'll record it.
Yeah. And Ikmail's like, I'll edit everything for you guys and make it look fucking sus. And now look, I'm about to ask this stupid motherfucker if he knows who XanamayX is. He's an investigator. He doesn't know who XanamayX is at all.
Facts.
What the fuck?
DM'd me. Well, he kept leaving comments saying,
See, look, he just fucked up. He's like, he called me. Oh wait, I mean, he left me a DM. Oh wait, no, he did something else. Not the other thing, but he did something else.
idea what.
I have
what
a question.
To do.
How are all these people able to call you?
Well, he's somebody I met him when one time when I was out there. He had been searching and he DM'd me. Well, he kept leaving comments saying, "I DM'd you. Please check. Please check. Please." And then he's like, "Hey, you remember me?" And this, and I did remember who he was. And he said, "I found this laptop. I'm trying to get a hold of law enforcement. I cannot get through to anybody." So I called Detective Sonier, who's
Okay, you mean to tell me that this fucking asshole right here has a connect to everyone, a direct line to everyone?
Exactly.
No.
And now he's saying that he couldn't get a hold of him, but first they said that he got a hold of him, but they didn't come for a long time.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
It's like, dude,
how can you not get a hold of law enforcement?
Yeah. Call 911. And look, he realizes that in a minute, what you just said. And he's like, or you could call this lady that no one's ever heard of, or you can call 911 and muddy the water for us. Go ahead. Here's all the fake information. Tell them.
the lead detective on it and let him know about it. And then
Lawrence Taylor says, I don't know. I saw someone say that Ryan, they have proof Ryan created Ronnie. Well, if they do, post it. All right, here we go.
Then I called her Kylie's father and grandfather, and the grandfather went out there immediately. And
which one is, just out of curiosity, and it's just because I keep seeing like different stuff on the internet. Which one is the dad and which one's the grandpa?
David Robinson is the grandfather, and Daniel Rodney is her bio guy.
Why don't they have the same last name? You mean the dad and the son don't have the same last name? Why? I mean, I know that's possible, but why? That's just real convenient, right?
Yeah.
Who is who? Who the fuck is that? We don't know. Hey, check it TV. Fuck you. All right, let's go. He's in the chat. Ready?
Awesome.
Gotcha. All right.
Hey, Zab.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
P.S. I hate the way you talk. It makes me want to punch you in the fucking mouth. All right, here we go.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was the one who emailed you about the windshield.
Fuck the windshield. What do you mean? Look, another piece of bullshit information. Hey, what about the windshield? It has a scratch on it. Okay, well, it could have been a rock out of the back of a dump truck. You ever drove a car before down the interstate? I got Lamborghinis with cracks in the windshield, motherfucker. It's from rocks.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Then you want to ask him that?
Well, I just find it odd that nobody has mentioned this crack in the windshield above the steering wheel. It's a circular pattern. The window's intact, but it's obvious that window is dented, cracked, smashed, however you want to word it. So I've always...
Damn, dude, a dented window? Damn, bro.
Yeah, you gotta love... Safe Flight loves fixing those dented windows.
Gotta love those fucking aluminum windows that are dented.
This was a tragic accident. Having 4 daughters myself between the ages of 18 and 26. I can imagine them, God forbid, I don't know if she was drinking or not, but even if
she was.
How do y'all know she was drinking? Is there a video of her drinking? Is there a picture of her drinking? Seen a can on the ground. You're like, yep, this can means she was definitely drunk.
There's not a picture of her with anything.
No. There's not.
Not even her car.
No, not even her car.
Not a picture of her in Mexico.
Oh yeah, she got drunk and she's in this non-existent car. She went to Mexico. She met a man named Fernando.
While she was with Jagger, right?
Yeah, while she was with Jagger, with her friends that we have no pictures of her with.
Yeah.
On a vacation. Who the fuck goes on vacation and don't take pictures, dude?
Facts.
Exactly.
Even when I'm fucked up and drunk in Panama and barely can function my phone, I take a picture.
People were saying that they don't have a lot of cell service where they're at, so they can't post pictures. And I'm thinking, what? So you mean to tell me you don't go anywhere where you can ever post a picture? There's just no service anywhere. You don't have no Wi-Fi, no nothing. That's so unbelievable, dude.
And they texted. Remember, she was texting her mom perfectly, and everything was fine. They had cell phone service then,
but they couldn't post a picture.
But they couldn't. Yeah.
Hey, I just want to point out, man. SF Investigates. His YouTube channel is not popping up anymore.
No, it's gone. I was going to say that. I didn't want to interrupt what we were doing, but it's gone. And to everybody in the chat saying there is a gas station. Yeah, you're right. There is. The only one they talked about next to the truck stop. My bad. It was pretty far away though. So I didn't see it right away. My fault.
There is an account under Steven Fisher though, but it doesn't have any videos on it.
But that gas station also at the end of the road is also not at the end of the road. It's also all the way down Interstate 80 at the next shopping plaza. So,
right, which is where Sammy said we were going down 80. Remember 89, 80. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You go straight down 80 on the way to the lake, and there's the 76. You got to go past the truck stop. That's what kind of doesn't make sense to me. You go past the truck stop to get to the gas station, and then back to the truck stop.
It is gone. Unless he blocked all of us, it's gone.
Yeah.
Every time we be uncovering some shit, what happens?
Disappear.
I pull up in the thing and I disappear. Yeah, gone.
And you know what sucks too is they don't understand that we got more than one device. So like my daughter's tablet that's not even associated with my name, I can find that shit and it ain't there. So it's not like we're just getting blocked. It's like they're not existing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, look. All these people that's hating on us think what? Oh, look at these misfit fucking people with tattoos and shit. Do you really? Dude, you don't know who we know.
No.
I can promise you that.
Yeah, you really don't.
And we ain't finna tell you because guess what? You just don't do shit. Like you don't show your whole cards. We know certain people. We're in contact with certain people. Suck our asses.
Gotta tell you
I'll
shit.
say this. SF Investigates ain't showing those tattoos on his arms for a reason. He didn't get those those at a tattoo parlor.
There's something. It's like, man, and it's a pattern, right? So, all right. So let me just lay this out real quick. So it's all a pattern. Ictamel got pressured, right? So then Ronnie Jones made an appearance. Okay. Then XanamayX got pressured. Then she deleted her video off of YouTube, right? Or made it private and then made it public again, right? And then this SF Investigates guy is getting pressure. Well, fuck, now you can't find his YouTube channel and he's deleting fucking tweets. So anybody in the comments, how many people we got watching right now? So we got 7,200 people watching. Anybody in the comments that can't see the fucking pattern in that, I'm sorry to say, but you don't want to see it if you can't see it. You understand what I'm saying?
100.
You do not want to see it.
You got people in the chat saying it's not Silicon Valley, bro, but it is. Like, I that drives me nuts when I see people saying, "Oh, this is not the movies." It's not. That's how they get this shit. That's how people get ideas. You know what I mean? People don't just make TV shows about corrupt police and corrupt communities because they just don't believe it'll ever happen. It happens all the time.
And one more thing, to the people who come in here and are like, look kind of hyper tonight. We understand that you are insinuating we do drugs. Here's what I'm gonna say. Okay. Oh, let's just say it. Fuck. Okay. Let's say I do drugs. Who fucking gives a shit? We are smarter than you. We're smarter than you. I mean, we're not smarter than everybody, but you are in here insinuating we're doing drugs. It's okay if you are. Who gives a fuck? I'm 30. Yeah, I've done fucking drugs. But guess what? If I'm on drugs, I'm on drugs and I got more goddamn sense than you. So maybe you should probably do something. It sounds like. All right.
I know. I'm damn sure not on drugs.
Yeah. And I'm not saying actually go.
No,
do drugs,
I know
guys.
what you're saying.
I'm being
sarcastic.
sarcastic. I'm being sarcastic. So let's keep going.
It's the relevance of it. What's the relevance?
It just seems like it was a wrong turn. Maybe she flew. You know how even people have tried to go up that hill and they've gone down and almost gone into the water. It's almost as if she was maybe going fast, didn't have her seatbelt on, went up over that embankment, down, maybe unfortunately smacked into the windshield, knocking herself out.
Okay, so this is where I'm going to chime in with the chat. Chat, I know a lot of rednecks follow me. I'm proud as fuck of it. I know a lot of people that follow me go to mud parks. A lot of y'all been to Blue Holler. A lot of y'all been to LBL. A lot of y'all been to redneck raves. Do y'all think, chat, guys who do this kind of stuff and ladies that do this kind of stuff, do you think a Honda CRV with no fucking wheel clearance whatsoever, stock wheels, drove the fucking hill into some slop ass mud that is probably 3 foot deep, that's wet, went through that, got through it, went up over a little other hill and went into the fucking water? Let's be real, bro. My Can-Am probably wouldn't even do that. And it has.
I'm sorry, but I took physics. I took physics, and that.
Yeah.
It's not fucking. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Look, everybody's like, "Fuck no." Exactly, fam. Let's run this shit.
And unable to get out. That's what I've always imagined. I think the fact that her car being seen 12 hours later at Boca is completely ridiculous to even think that if something was going, if there was foul play, why would they?
It's ridiculous for you to know that you think you know exactly how long that was. You weren't there, right? Well, then how the fuck do you know there was this 12-hour window? That 12-hour window is fucking made up. We don't know if it was 12 hours or 12 fucking minutes. We don't know, right? Okay.
They stay in that area for 12 hours with her car.
Reverse
or God forbid, her car and her body in the back. It just makes no logical sense.
Well, they wouldn't have a choice. I mean, they're probably like, what do you do?
All right, so I want to throw this out there. This is my own opinion, away from everybody else's. If people can agree or not, or you can battle me on it and make it make sense to me, and I'll believe you. But check it. If you are going to do a crime, you have to look at the crime from end to beginning, because when you unravel a mystery, you start from you obviously you're going to look all over the place, but you're also going to look from end to beginning. If end to beginning makes sense, then that's how they get away with shit. They're like, okay, well, wait, if I went here and did this, let me go backwards and make sure it makes sense, right? Okay, that's their secret thinking, right? They're going to paint it from front to back and make it all fucked up. But if you look at this situation from back to front, then it makes sense. What?
They're probably trying to
were
figure
like,
out what to do. I could see that
that's a
with
long
panic for
time. Why
kids. They
wait?
don't.
You know, I
But
know,
at
but
that
It's
time,
not a long time though. That was just the next morning. What do you mean?
at the time, Callie wasn't.
that's a long time though to have. If God forbid you had a dead body in the car, to just be. Yes, is it possible? Yes, but it's just not probable.
Hey, Zav, if you reverse the story that's been told, so if you the story that we know right now, if you look at it from front to back, it makes no sense. If you flip the story and do it from back to front, it makes perfect sense. There wasn't a party. They were seen at Boca. After they were seen at Boca, car gets dumped. They create a party. Everyone leaves. That's how they had. That's how AWP.
Facts. 100%. 100%.
You know, and another thing too, man, that I want to talk on. I'm seeing it in the comments. People were saying that the airbags did not go off. Well, there's something. All right, so behind the bumpers of newer cars, and this car was a 2013, right? So it's less than 10 years old. And even older cars than that, there's sensors behind the bumper that trigger the airbags upon impact. So if she were to, just be driving along all reckless as fuck on that fucking road and smack into the water without somebody breaking it first, which we've talked about that too, right? The sound of the water. Somebody would have to hear it if they were nearby, if the sound wasn't broken first, or if the water wasn't broken. But if she come through and she smacked that water and had that impact, the airbags or the pressure from that water is going to crush that fucking bumper and make them sensors fucking pop the airbags.
Like you don't have to crush the bumper. Exactly. You're absolutely correct, but you don't have to crush the bumper.
Well, no, but you know what I'm saying? There's sensors behind the bumper.
Well, this proves your theory even more. What that sensor actually is it's like a porcelain pack, and when it breaks, it makes the connection go. So as soon as it breaks, it connects power to the airbag, and that's what deploys it. So it doesn't even have to be a crushed bumper. It can be enough force of that water smashing in up underneath that grill, and it's going to break that porcelain. It doesn't take much, dude.
Not only that, how many of my rednecks out there get sick and tired of not wanting your seatbelt to ding? So what you do? Get some needle nose pliers and you pull out the fucking fuse, right?
Yep.
You can do the same thing for an airbag.
Yeah.
And for anybody being like, it didn't deploy because there ain't no water sensors. If you're flying down a fucking hill in a CRV that's going to bottom out 24/7, and you're going down a hill like this, you mean to tell me the airbag's not going to come out? Bullshit. Yeah, it is.
Right.
100%. You found the car there. That's why the AAA guy's there. Everything makes sense. But if you look at the story and flip it back to how it's supposed to be, nothing makes sense. Now watch the SF Investigates guy's body language. Tense.
And also the timeline of when the car was supposedly seen by the AAA guy, she wasn't a missing person, so he would not have known.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Right,
Facts.
but it still doesn't change the fact that they would have her car for 12 hours, same area, and risk getting caught.
Well, that would make it where we don't know how long they had it. So there's really no time on how long they had it. 12 hours or 1 hour.
When she got from the party time to when they said the AAA guy made this claim, you know what I mean? Odds are it was not her vehicle.
Why?
I think that's.
Why is it not her vehicle, lady? The dude said they look like Jagger. It looked like Kate. Well, actually, she said it looked like Kylie. But guess what? Kylie and Kate have the same fucking. They look near the same if you don't know them. And it was a week ago of you seeing them, and you're like, wait a minute, that was that car I serviced.
Right.
Well, yeah, because the dude's like, what? Yeah, I did see a blonde-headed girl, and I also seen a dude with a black hat on and fucking his hair sticking out and shit, right?
Hmm.
And then he's like, well, they were acting fucking weird and wouldn't let me go around to the back asking me some dumbass questions. Yeah, because somebody was in the back already dead, dude.
What's being basically said. It's not been confirmed and it wasn't her vehicle. That
basically said? No, it's being said. It's basically, what is basically being said? There's not a such thing. It's basically being said? No, it's being said. You don't like that it's being said, so you're saying something else.
And also the timeline of when the car was supposedly seen by the AAA guy, she wasn't a missing person, so he would not have known.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Angry Rattlesnake commented, and it seems like he's wanting your attention, Kurt. He says, Captain Kurt, did y'all see Grandpa or Dad ask AWP if she was in the back of the car? They also dumped her car in the lake with a rollback. So I guess he's wanting you to talk on that.
Oh, bro, yeah, but you'll see in a minute. Whoever said that, we seen that. Watch.
Right,
Facts.
but it still doesn't change the fact that they would have her car for 12 hours in the same area and risk getting caught.
Well, that would make it where we
And-
don't know how long they had it. So there's really no time on how long they had it. 12
Well,
hours
we pretty
or
much
1 hour.
know when she got from the party time to when they said the triple A guy made this claim. You know what I mean? Odds are it was not her vehicle.
Why?
I think that's what's being basically. It's not been confirmed, and it wasn't her vehicle. That's my.
Even if woman, I think everybody here can do fractions, okay? Even if it's still 50-50, why are you saying it's 0-100? You don't
Right.
know.
Exactly.
My personal opinion. It just doesn't make any.
Do you think that do you think the guy thinks it was her vehicle though, or is he just?
Yeah,
You thinking he's?
I think he's legit. I think he probably maybe serviced a similar car, maybe even a CRV. I just don't think it's logical
like
to think that it was
though.
her
Like
vehicle.
Okay, but why though? But why does she feel like that? She says that she just hold up, roll it back real quick.
All right, 6:30.
Would have her car for 12 hours in the same area and risk getting caught.
Well, that would make it where we don't know how long they had it. So there's really no time on how long they had it. 12 hours or 1 hour.
When she got from the party time to when they said the triple guy.
She said we pretty much know. Right? Am I mistaken on that, or did she say that?
Yeah, she did.
She said we pretty much know.
Hmm.
Okay, go ahead, continue.
Made this claim. You know what I mean? Odds are it was not her vehicle.
Why?
I think that's what's being basically said. It's not been confirmed, and it wasn't her vehicle. That's my personal opinion. It just doesn't make any.
You
sense.
think that? Do you think the guy thinks it was?
My question is, why doesn't it make any sense?
Because they don't want it to make sense.
Right, exactly. But I'm saying if you've got multiple people that are identifying, or if you got this guy that's identifying the car, he's identifying strange behavior, they're saying that Kylie was at a party and, and she looked like she was drugged and whatever. And then these two people are on either side of the car, like they're trying to fucking, keep the guy away from the rear of the car. What about this does not make sense to you?
Right.
What is it that your small fucking brain just can't handle? Like, what is it that does not make sense?
And why ain't you? Oh, Adam Calhoun in the house. Somebody said. Shout out to my boy Adam. He just dropped a music video. Check it out, big dog. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why would you write this off if it looks like a zebra and walks like a zebra? Chances are this motherfucker pulled up and was like, oh look, here's a zebra.
Exactly.
Yeah. Why are you? And look, this guy over here. SF Investigate picking his fucking fingernails, looking at the camera like, how the fuck do they know this?
Oh, yeah,
well, dude, it's common sense.
He's anxious as fuck, man.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell. Yeah, and he's pissed. Yeah.
Was her vehicle though, or is he just? You thinking he's?
I think he's legit. I think he probably maybe serviced a similar car, maybe even a CRV. I just don't think it's logical to think that it was her vehicle.
I don't believe in coincidences like that.
That
though.
would
like,
be a really
if there's a
big-
girl and a guy, the girl's acting really weird, the same kind of car, the same
We
like.
don't know though. We do not know if it was the same kind.
You're right. You don't know. So why are you writing it off?
We don't know anything. I just think if you really think about it logically, it's not probable of what happened because they're risking. Yes, they're kids, but she's already obviously her family's already even wondering where it's 2 hours past the time her family started looking for her. Why would they stay in the same area? It wasn't.
It was in Boca though.
That's right near Prosser Reservoir. Yeah, it's the same
and if you take
area.
If you take that scenario where the dude's saying it's true, wouldn't that explain why everyone that was around there was like, "Hey, don't check at the last known location. Check everywhere else." So they checked everywhere else. There was nothing. Well, I guess they thought AWP was going to get tired and just didn't know about AWP.
But I do find it odd.
Which would explain why everybody's pissed after they found her.
Yeah, why?
That is absolute facts.
Mm-hmm.
Why is everybody mad now that she's found? Here's the closure, everyone. Oh, man, fuck you. What?
Mhm.
Why? I'd be hugging the motherfuckers if they found my kid. I'm just saying.
They're acting like they don't want closure.
Yeah.
Hey, Nate, check your phone, Bubba.
Okay.
Hey, didn't they say that they went to the gas station and then they seen him again at the truck stop?
Well, somehow he knows where she stopped and got 2 gallons of gas somehow. I don't know how, but he knows. He just told us he did, you know?
Yeah, no. So it's weird because didn't they start searching? Didn't AWP say they were searching that Donner Lake first? For the first couple times they went in the water, they were at Donner Lake.
Yeah.
Donner Lake is pretty close to her house. And if you went to the gas station, you would have to go back towards her house to go to the truck stop, which would put them at Donner Lake. I wonder if that party was there, dude.
Where?
I wonder if they were at a party on Donner Lake and everything broke out. Something happened to her. They killed this girl. They drove her car to Prosser Creek, and that's where Ronnie Jones comes in. They got a hold of Ronnie Jones, and Ronnie Jones knew about those parties that are supposedly at Prosser Creek for the end of the year senior thing. He's like, look, go dump her car there. We can act like she went to that party. Nobody will ever have any footage, and they can still say they were at a party. They just don't have to say where they were.
Yeah.
I just find it weird that they were searching, AWP was searching Donner Lake, which is pretty far. Not super far, but it's pretty far from where the party was.
Yeah.
And her house is literally right there.
Hey, so my pops, man, he just sent me something. So shout out to my pops, man. He's watching us. He said the airbag sensors will deploy if hit by an object at low speeds, 16 to 28 miles per hour. The windshield likely shattered from pressure when going into the water.
Yeah, that's true.
Shout out to Pops, man.
Shout out to Pops. Old Papa Power Stroke.
Yeah, man.
Do it good.
Hey, yeah. He likes some Cummins though, man. Yeah.
All right, y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Steve, don't you find it weird that Jagger and Kate both are so mad at AWP for finding? Like they found your friend. Why are they so mad about that? That looks guilty to me.
Well, I'm not super thrilled with them either. I'll be honest with you. I mean, I'm super grateful they found her. I think that the notification process was bad. I think them throwing the family and other people under the bus on that is
under the bus. Throwing the family under the bus. That's some weird terminology.
Is I think it all could have been done correctly.
When you say throw under the bus, what do you mean?
Yeah, I didn't see them throw anybody under the bus. That's why I'm confused with all that.
Well, because they're saying that the family was notified, and they're saying the family's lying about being notified.
They were notified. I mean, they were notified the way that the contact info that they had.
I'm sorry, but SF Investigates is not an FBI agent, fam. There's no way.
They notified the people that they had, and we saw him tell the dad too.
But I told the dad and brought the dad there.
No.
Thanks for telling us that.
I don't believe it. I don't believe that.
I brought him there. Me, the guy who never ever. He's a Fed asset. Man, okay, guys, look, I'm going to ask my panel. Do you guys think that guy's an FBI agent?
No.
Who, the SF guy?
Yeah.
Fuck no, dude.
He damn sure don't act like one.
No.
Because you were contacted, correct?
That was you in the AWP video?
Yes.
Look, he just said he's the blurred out face in AWP's video. Let's run that back so y'all can hear him say it.
I wish you would tell us who the other one was.
Well, Mr. Investigator should tell us, but wait, he deleted his YouTube channel, so I guess we'll never hear from him. Hey, Check It TV. Tell us what your fucking relative, tell us the other relative that was there at the fucking place, homie.
Were notified. I mean, they were notified the
That's
way
their-
that the contact info that they had, we seen. They notified the people that they had, and we
Mhm.
saw them tell the dad too.
But
though.
where? But okay, but I told the dad and brought the dad there.
Because you were contacted, correct?
That was you in
No,
the AWP
no.
video?
Yes,
Why was your face blurred out?
because they know I'm gonna tell.
Oh, that was
the truth.
you.
Your face is blurred out because they know you're gonna tell the truth.
What?
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick.
All
Yo,
right.
You're good. Hey, you can keep going.
I wonder because he said earlier that Check It TV was there roaming around looking and searching when he was there. I wonder if that's who the other face is that was blurred out.
Probably.
I wonder now because it would make a lot of sense that these two dudes were working together. I feel like the body language from SF Investigates during the AWP interview was like he was defeated because they're picking up what he put down. Like they're finding his gingerbread trail that he was leaving for them not to find. He wanted somebody else to find it, and it wasn't AWP. He didn't want
Right.
AWP to find it.
Dude, look at
That's
our chat. Our chat's not stupid, bro. They're like, dude, this guy's not an FBI agent. An FBI agent wouldn't be on a fucking YouTube channel talking openly about or talking non-privately when he's a private investigator.
Yeah.
Oh,
And he's stuttering and backtracking.
yeah.
His story's not straight. There's no way he's a fucking private
Hell
investigator.
nah, bro. I ain't got nothing against gay people, but bro, he ain't even straight. I mean, dude, he's so crooked. He ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, come on.
Where did
Yes.
Power Stroke go?
I didn't even realize
yeah.
that
Well,
was
if
you
they
that
know
was
you're going to
blurred
tell the
out.
truth, they're not
Oh.
going to
I knew that
still
was him. Yeah.
post
I
it.
did. Wow. Okay, I'm a little slow now. I didn't realize that was you that was blurred out. Okay.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
feel like
But
I watched
also-
the-
That's because he's never said that until now.
Mama Force theory.
If
If we were
but to answer your
16,
question,
17, if
wait,
we were
hold on. Let him answer the question. He didn't
Oh.
answer. Go ahead.
when you said they notified me or whatever, or I don't know, that is not how we're somebody I work with in Tennessee saw it
Who the fuck does he work with in Tennessee, bro? Give me a name. I'll find out if they're credible. Because I know everybody to find out that. What's their name?
once I work with DX Mystery, she saw it on.
Hey, you hear that, guys? DX Mystery. All my sleuths in the chat. Can y'all see what DX Mystery means? Did he say on Facebook? That'd be something y'all can look up and help us out with.
Hey, Church, can you add Power Stroke back in?
Yeah.
He got kicked out.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Is I think it all could have been done correctly.
When you say throw under the
I
bus, what do
don't-
you mean?
Yeah, I didn't see
Well,
them throw
I'm a little
anybody under the
confused
bus.
with that.
That's why I'm confused with all that.
Well, because
thing, 'cause I didn't-
they're saying that the family was notified, and they're saying the family's lying about being notified.
they were notified. I mean, they were notified the
That's
way
their-
that the contact info that they had, we seen. They notified the people that they had, and we
Mhm.
saw them tell the dad too.
But
though.
but I told the dad and brought the dad there.
because you were contacted, correct?
That was you in
No,
the AWP
no.
video?
Yes,
Why was your face blurred out?
because they know I'm gonna tell.
Oh, that was
the
you.
truth. Yes.
I didn't even realize
yeah.
that
Well,
was
if
you.
they
that
know
was
you're going to
blurred
tell the
out.
truth, they're not
Oh.
going to
I knew that
still
was him. Yeah.
post
Oh, I
it.
did. Wow. Okay, I'm a little slow now. I didn't realize that was you that was blurred out. Okay.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
feel like
But-
Now listen to what he says about Tennessee and this name. I think it's DX Mystery. But look, whatever name he says, I want you guys to see if y'all can find
Hey.
anything.
They work for DX Mystery works for they work with the Knoxville Police Department. It's a group for missing children. Like they have a Facebook, DX the Mystery is with Knoxville Police Department, Tennessee, and they just kind of look through a bunch of missing people in the Tennessee area, like Murfreesboro, however you say that, Murfreesboro.
Oh, Murfreesboro, yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like they're just like it's like your local help find kids type of deal.
So the guy telling us to slow down. We're going slow. What are you talking about? I don't know what to tell you.
Off of Mama Force theory.
If
If we were
to answer your
16,
question,
17, if
Wait,
we were
hold on. Let him answer the question. He didn't
Oh.
answer. Go ahead.
when you said they notified me or whatever, or I don't know, that is not how we're somebody I work with in Tennessee saw it. An analyst I work with, DX Mystery, she saw it on Facebook, and it had been published like 28 minutes earlier. I got the call from her at 2:48 p.m. Saying,
The Spanish
have
lady?
you- What's that?
The Spanish lady?
No. The Spanish lady. What do you mean?
No, never mind.
Oh no. So so she said, and I was standing right in front of him. She's like, it's on all over Facebook. They found her. I was like, oh my God. And so I had to tell them, and then we went down there, and then so I know everybody's saying, oh, they told her, but that's not how it happened. It had been out for 25 minutes. I don't know how they got the contact people numbers of the ones they did, but that's not her like blood relatives, and the relatives.
Excuse me. It ain't her blood relatives. Okay.
That they had though. They didn't have the.
Who did they get it from?
I don't know, but that's probably the only contact that they had because that's what they showed. I mean, they were supposed to probably supposed to reach out and contact the other people. So when did they actually find the car? Because I heard it was 2 hours later.
Well, so I watched their documentary or whatever today, and if you look on their sonar, it has time on there, and some of the time says 12, like 11, and then
okay, why is this guy so scared that he's looking at the damn systems in AWP's videos to look at the fucking times? It's obvious they didn't fucking do anything. They're not suspects. What the fuck? Why you to create a goddamn story, dude, to keep up with the fucking narrative?
Right. That's what this is, dog. Because when he answers these questions, you could tell he doesn't want to answer them the way he's answering them. He's like forcing himself to say something that he doesn't know. Like he's building up his own story. It's kind of crazy, dude.
It is. And watch, he's about to really get irritated with my ass in a minute.
There's other that says 3:30, so they obviously filmed. Some of that is just acting. They just
look. See, he's pissed. Obviously, some of it's acting. No, them finding everything's real. Stupid. What the fuck?
Filmed it after the fact.
You're just mad because you're not seeing what you need to see to fix your damn narrative. Johnny Cashville says, "Pray for Ryan Upchurch. Tell him to pray for his fucking self." All right, let's go. Wait, the AWP
maybe they were
thing?
waiting to. But do you look at it? Why don't you look at it like they found it at like around noon, and they contacted people, and they waited for everybody to be informed before they did anything. That makes sense to me that they waited. Okay. That way you're asking them to wait, and wasn't that what they were doing? They were waiting.
So they put in the thing. When he's on the phone, it says Lori on the bottom of the screen, Laurie, and I put a statement out that I received from Lori saying she never received a call.
Duplicate people. Once again, what's the whole thing this whole time? Duplicate people. Look, now he's like, well, there's two Loris. I mean, what the hell? Yeah, you know, you got your shit all fucked up, didn't you?
I don't know what Lori. That's who they said they called, the aunt. Now they edited that out. They edited that out, and they're saying, oh, we did that at the request of the family, but they edited it out because the statement came out. So I don't know. I would just wish they would say, listen, they did a fantastic thing. They did an amazing thing. She would be a cold case if it was not for Adventures with Purpose.
Yeah.
There is no doubt. But why now the family just feels like now we've got the whole internet
Omnius ban Walshy
turned against us because they think we're ungrateful when that's not the case. They're just like, we never gotten, to this date, they've never heard from them. And law enforcement never got a call. They learned about it on the internet, on Facebook.
Who is blocked? Then how the fuck did AWP get there, stupid? If they never got a call from nobody, what do you think? They just magically appeared? Did somebody just rubbed a boat 3 times and they popped up?
No, he didn't expect them to show up because the other people at Best Buy were supposed to be distracting them to another area, dude.
Exactly.
This dude is an idiot.
All the calls from getting to the law enforcement.
Right.
Listen, I know they have Detective Sonier's phone number. I know they do because they were talking. They were in contact with him before. He gave them the ping location and everything.
What kind of private investigator is going to put the real name of somebody out there on YouTube for everybody to go to?
Facts. Exactly. And not only that, dude, those investigators. So if he's a private investigator, the detectives are not letting him stand around while they talk to other leads. They're going to do their own investigating, and SF investigates. The investigator that he claimed he was supposed to do his job, and obviously he didn't do a fucking thing other than listen to these other cops talk about other things.
Yeah. If he's a private investigator that's so connected, why can't he talk or ask people questions? You know, ask the people who found the car questions.
Right.
Everything. I don't know why they didn't get called.
See,
But they're also
why
saying-
didn't the? Oh, I'm sorry.
But they're also saying that the guy that found all the stuff at the bottom couldn't get in touch with the law enforcement either.
He couldn't, but he didn't know. He didn't know any. You know, he didn't know any of those people. And that's why he was trying to get a hold of me, and that's why I called Detective Sonier
Why couldn't he just call 911?
about it. He was very like he was calling the non-emergency line, and they were kind of bouncing him around. I told him either I can call Sonier or I suggested just call 911. You know, don't be afraid to call 911 about that. You know, and they did end up coming out. They weren't going to at first. But.
Sorry,
So they did try
supposedly
to
the
get
tip
the
line
light.
wasn't working, right?
The what?
I'm just trying to take advantage of us having. Watch, I'm about to be a smartass, and he knows it. Watch his face when I say this. Somebody who who's actually like a PI that was there, because we can ask a bunch of questions.
I probably know less than you.
You know less than me. I'm just a YouTuber, man. I ride 4-wheelers and fucking play with cars and stuff. You know less than me. What the fuck? Okay.
And you hope, but
Can we look at the timeline again? What we just talked about. So 12 o'clock is when they probably found her, right? And they didn't notify you. Didn't know about it until what? Almost 3.
2:48.
They probably waited a couple hours before they posted it online because they probably contacted the family, waited for family to get a hold of law enforcement, all that to happen. They waited 2 hours. It sounds like I think that's a good amount of time to expect the grade in. I think it was the grade.
Hey, Bill Bradley. Exactly, man. We know what he's doing. We're just going through and watching and step for stepping it for people so they can see it for what it is too. If people don't, she's crying right now on her thing. Well, who gives a fuck? Fuck her. Tell her to fucking put her goddamn tears in a cup and drink them.
Who
Here we go.
is?
Xanamay.
Oh my
right?
goodness.
It was supposed to probably contact the family. They had the contact number that they had. They did what they were supposed to. They called the contact number and they gave them 2 hours before they probably posted anything, right? So why is that? I don't understand how that's wrong. That's 2 hours. It sounds like almost.
If they could show they did that.
Well, you just said the time.
Why are you? If they can show they did that, why are you talking like the person that is hiding stuff now? That's pretty sus. If they can figure it out, okay.
They had the contact number that they had. They did what they were supposed to. They called the contact number, and they gave them 2 hours before they probably posted anything, right? So why is that? I don't understand how that's wrong. That's 2 hours. It sounds like almost.
If they could show they did that.
Well, you just.
Does that sound like somebody's trying to figure out something to y'all?
Man, all this. Ryan, check your phone, bro.
All right.
Yes.
Said the time, so we know there was a time between 12 and then 3, right?
Right, but I don't know that. Listen, they haven't produced anybody. If they could get whatever Lori,
what the hell?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
what the hell?
We wanted to know so bad what those bags were. Well, we just figured that shit out, dog. Yo.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Look at what. Which one of y'all found this?
Actually, me and Power Struck both found it. Somebody sent it to me, and I was looking at it right whenever he sent it to me.
Look what's in Xanamay's car, you guys. A thing to swim around underwater.
That is called
a sea scooter.
A sea scooter.
Yeah. A sea scooter.
Man.
Yo. Hey,
you're gonna need like 3 of them bitches. You're gonna have to duct tape one to her forehead, turn that bitch on, hold the tubes to pull her fat ass through the water, huh?
Yep.
That's why it wasn't her using that. It was that check it dude swimming around in the water, dude. That's kind of crazy because
yeah.
Damn, dog.
Hey guys, my name's Check It TV, and I found some stuff that fucking everyone else should have found. Yeah, fuck you. Shut up. All right, you ready?
Yes, sir.
They called. I think that would be very helpful if we get a statement from that person.
Okay, I heard. It's been going around that I think it's the
Now they changed the name to LORI.
Yeah, Tony's dad's
Yeah.
sister or something. It would be the great
Right.
aunt, I
It's
think.
a very distant step relative.
Oh, he's a Russian spy. Well, guess what? You in America now, motherfucker. All right, let's go.
That's
weird.
the thing.
They probably
Here's the
trusted
thing:
him at the
the volunteer the trailer where all the volunteers checked in and you picked up water and all the maps, right?
Yeah, where Ronnie Jones went and we seen his white legs. Yeah, that place. Okay, cool.
It was right at the entrance of Prosser. The family was living there in a trailer. There was family there 24/7. It's very easy to get their number. Their number.
Okay, well, then that's the case. Then why didn't your homeboy who paddleboarded his fat ass out there was like, look, guys, I found a fucking laptop. Why didn't he see this big goddamn place where he can go talk to him? He had to call you, right? He couldn't see. How the fuck did he see some shit at the bottom of the lake when he can't see a big fucking trailer with humongous 5-foot fucking letters that says, here's the number?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Number was posted on the side of the trailer. So I don't know.
Yeah, but they went by the number that they had because he did explain the difference between Lori and Lori.
Does
Okay, but how did they get the number? One of them's in Chicago.
Does this name ring a bell to anybody?
Well, who told you
Viridiana
that they're in
Medina.
Chicago?
Look at him. Watch. Look. Do you see that? Watch when I said, because I'm just, at this point, I'm fucking just playing the strings, bro. I'm just trying to make this guy's brain fucking melt, right? Or make him have to make up some shit and think about shit. Look, as soon as I say, hey, is this name me? I said, hey, is this name ring a bell to y'all? He fucking leans forward like, what's the name? What?
Family there 24/7. It's very easy to get their number. Their number was posted on the side of the trailer. So I don't know.
Yeah, but they went by the number that they had because he did explain the difference between Lori and Lori.
Does
Okay,
this
but
name,
how did they get the number? One of them's in Chicago.
does this name ring a bell to anybody? Viridiana Medina.
I haven't heard that one.
No, I don't.
Now watch. I'm gonna cut that conversation completely off. So he keeps thinking about that the whole time, and I'm gonna not elaborate. Okay.
Who is it?
This is where look. Now I'm giving him that to think about while he's trying to think of other shit. Now this is where everything goes fucking south for this guy. Watch.
Um.
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
Steve, can I ask if the family made any attempt to get a hold of AWP when they got there, when they arrived?
No, because they only knew through social media. Like, first of all, keep in mind, I mean, this is a family that is brand new to this. Like, people like us are around this a lot and have heard these names and
Well, you're definitely around this kind of shit a lot. It sounds like.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
stuff like that. They have no idea. You know, people are trying to get EquiSearch and everything out there. They're hearing all these names. You know, so they don't have any contact with AWP, and they only hear what people are saying online. You know, like when they're going to be arriving. And they said, I think they changed their timeline to Thursday, but then they like broke an axle or something. Then they were coming Friday.
All bullshit, false information.
Nobody knew exactly, you know, when they were going to be there. So
no, motherfucker, you didn't know when they were going to be there. That's why your ass trying to find out so bad.
But they were excited. I mean, they were hopeful. They wanted them to help.
They, you know, the only conversation I had with them before was they asked me if AWP was legit. That's all they asked.
Okay.
And what did you say? Why did they ask? Wait a
why,
minute.
Why
time
you?
out.
Why would they ask you?
Not only that, what'd they ask them?
Exactly.
Did the family ask them if they were legit?
First of all, keep in mind, I mean, this is a family that is brand new to this. Like, people like us are around this a lot and have heard these names and stuff like that. They have no idea. You know, people are
Felicia,
trying to get EquiSearch and everything out there. They're hearing all these names. You know, so they don't have any contact with AWP, and they only hear what people are saying online. You know, like when they're going to be arriving. And they said, I think they changed their timeline to Thursday, but then they like broke an axle or something. Then they were coming Friday. Nobody knew exactly, you know, when they were going to be there. So,
but they were excited. I mean, they were hopeful. They wanted them to help.
They, you know, the only conversation I had with them before was they asked me if AWP was legit.
Yeah, they're legit, motherfucker. They find people who've been missing for 20, 30 years.
And why would they not look them up?
Why would they ask that to begin
Like-
with, though?
Do you think
They're the
they'll find the
people-
car? Do you think they'll find it? Are they legit?
Exactly. Yes.
For what reason? A good reason
Exactly.
or a bad reason?
Right.
Do you think they'll find it? Yeah, man, they fucking find everything. Man, fuck, dude. That would explain why they're mad, you know, and not happy. If they were like, hey, are they legit? You think they're actually gonna find it? Oh man, I thank you guys so much for finding it. You think they'll find it? You think they'll find the car? Probably. They're pretty legit. Fuck. Which one fits better?
Damn, man. And
Yeah.
if you go back to after they found it, well, then everybody was fucking pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Jagger called them clout chasers, dude.
Yeah. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
imagine that.
Clout chasers. You killed my girlfriend. Clout chaser. What the fuck?
Yeah.
all
Ryan,
that.
I think you're right about that,
So
man.
can I-
What's that, Bo?
I think you're right about that, man. It's just, you know, fucking, are they legit? You know what I mean? Are they going to be able to find the car? You know what I mean? And then, and it plays in too, you know, because like I said, when she was found, Jagger was pissed off. The grandpa was pissed off, right? I mean, everybody's mad. It's like, why are you mad?
Exactly.
You know?
When
So,
a cop's
yeah.
behind you and you're smoking a joint, when you say, is that a cop? You're saying, is that a cop? Because you don't want it to be a cop.
Right.
You're smoking a joint, right?
Yeah.
You're not like, man, is that a cop? I really need help smoking this joint.
Yeah.
No.
How you came to be involved and became their private investigator?
I'm not their private investigator.
Kiki said whoever planned this operation is definitely fired.
I'm not retained by them. I work a lot of these cases on a pro bono basis. I just fly around and I do it on a volunteer basis. I went up there. I was
You just fly around
Just
doing it
as a
on a
searcher.
fucking volunteer basis? You just hop on a plane and just fly wherever the fuck you want, just on the
Wait a
daily,
minute.
just, you know?
But his thing said he was based out of Los Angeles, California.
Right.
So where is he flying to?
Yeah, I mean,
Where he's
And
not
you know
going
what's
to get caught.
crazy, dude? That I was looking into that mystery thing he was talking about out of Tennessee, and they deal with a lot of kids that are missing. And guess what they're missing from? DCF, Children Department of Family. So a lot of the kids that he looks for don't even have parents.
Damn.
Imagine that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Huh.
sure.
Can we recap everything, please? Hey, buddy, you're going to have to go back. We ain't stopping just for you, fam. This is how
Facts.
shit gets fucked up. Will you me stop and be like, oh, let me go back to the beginning? Nope, sorry. You're going to watch it
Yeah.
afterwards.
Start
I was
over,
just,
homeboys here.
going through the woods and around Prosser and everything, and I got to know the family simply by going to the volunteer trailer. They were there all the time. You know,
SF, can I ask you, watch this, y'all. Question.
Mhm.
What do you think about XanamayX?
I don't know who that is.
Seriously? You don't know who XanamayX is.
yeah, that
You're
makes
at the
no
same
fucking
place.
sense.
Mm-mm.
You're at the same place at the same time for the same objective, looking in the same spot, and you don't know. And the private investigator dude doesn't know who XanamayX is. Where in the fuck did you get your your PI skills?
Yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, she's rolling her fucking, you know, kayak over the car.
Yeah.
Over the fucking car. Where the girl was found.
You don't know who XanamayX is? Somebody said, y'all know exactly what to say to make someone lie on themselves. We're bullshitters. We've been bullshitters before. You can't bullshit a bullshitter.
I don't think so.
You don't. What? I thought you were investigating this case, though.
I was searching for Kylie. Yeah, I mean, but
So you
Xanamay,
don't
I
know about the Xanamay girl? He's searching for Kylie, but you don't know the other person that was right there at the same place searching for the same person also? Damn.
No.
You never seen her?
Well, who is she? And then maybe I'll like.
She's the lady that was canoeing over where the car was found.
I definitely went on a couple days that I was out there searching. There was definitely people in canoes out there. I mean, a lot of people in canoes out there, and on paddle boards.
Which also plays into part of the time difference in the video the AWP produced. because they were trying to be discreet, and they made that very clear in the video that they were trying to be discreet and not cause attention.
Do you know Ronnie Jones, the Ronnie Jones character?
No.
You don't know the Ronnie Jones character. Do you know anybody there, dude? Do you know any of the suspects? Motherfucker, you sounding like a suspect, right? Now keep in mind, guys, we've already established all this. I'm just saying everything with a question mark, so you guys, so my guys can answer the question like, and you guys can answer it like one would.
I mean, I've heard that name just from going around the internet, but I don't know anything about it. I mean, I honestly, like, I don't even have, like, I had to set up.
But you know, XanamayX is the only other person who, like, physically with her mouth said she was at the party, right?
No, I don't know that.
What? Bro, do any of y'all have anything to comment on that? Not really, right? Because it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
All right, you mean keep going?
Yeah.
Hey, you better investigate that.
Sorry, guys.
Well, I'm not. I mean, I'm not. I mean, you know, law enforcement's investigating it. You know, it's like, I'm just telling you, like, I was just asked. Somebody asked me to come on here, and like,
someone said Ryan Upchurch is on the internet with his friends. We have to go tell everyone that he's wrong.
And just tell what I know, just as somebody that was there at, and as somebody that's been in contact with the family and law enforcement after the fact. But I don't, you know, I'm not. I mean, obviously, just as a person, I've come to, you know, I come to conclusions, and I have, you know, thoughts about it. But I just don't see. I absolutely thought it was foul play at the beginning. I just can't find anything to make that stick right now.
You thought it was foul play till everyone else was like, "Yep, yeah, it is foul play." Then you're like, "Wait, no, never mind, it's an accident."
Yo, there he's pushing that narrative again, though. He keeps going back to that. Oh, it's foul play. No, it's an accident. Oh, it's foul play. Oh, it's an accident. Like, what? He doesn't even know. He can't even decide himself.
No.
What about the parents? I mean, does her dad think there's foul play, or does he think it's an accident that you know of?
So I don't want to speak on their behalf. I know that they want every possibility looked into. And I'm the same way. Listen, if somebody did this, then they need to spend the rest of their life in a cell. And I mean that. Like
that video that you're in on AWP, who was the guy that was standing in the group? Because I can't tell, but who was the guy standing up there that was like, she in the, watch this, y'all, the back, before they said anything about her being in the back? Who was the guy that asked, was she in the back?
Oh, so I'm pretty sure that's probably the grandfather, because I say, was she seatbelted in? And they go, no. And then he goes, was she in the back? You know,
that's a weird statement.
I don't think it is. I mean,
just because you don't have your seatbelt on don't mean you're like shoved all the way in the back hatch. That's kind of weird. It's either you're kind of wearing your seatbelt or you're not.
So
I mean, how do you not think that's weird? I mean, you go straight from the driver's seat, you know, and then to being buckled in, and then, you know, but then well, is she in the back? I mean, that's
crazy, dog.
That's not really the. I mean, I'm not saying that anybody should have a specific order to ask, but that's not really the order that if I had a missing child, you know, and she come up, that's not how I would think. You know what I mean?
That doesn't even make sense in communication, dog. If I say, hey, were you wearing your seatbelt? And you looked at me and said, no, I was in the back hatch. You didn't even say, no, I'm in the back hatch. Like, that doesn't even make no sense.
It don't. Exactly. Where's the phone?
Oh, my gosh, dude.
I don't know if they found her phone.
the last I've heard, the phone has not been found.
What if the phone was
listen to this. That means
what if the phone was the laptop that was in the car originally? Now they're like, oh, look, the laptop.
Yeah.
It's connected to her cloud, so she can use it.
You're young. You know this stuff. You know more than we do about that shit.
Yeah, facts. You could call from that computer.
You
Yep.
could text. Yeah, text, call, FaceTime, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't mean to say it like that, but we were just talking about this. So if it's not in the car and it's not,
We understand. Listen, we get what you're doing. Okay, person in the chat.
There's a lot of them.
Xanamay's video is up. Yeah, asshole, but it's like 3 seconds shorter. We have the original one. We're gonna show you what's on the original one in a minute that got taken out. Okay.
Hey Ryan, I'm gonna go tell the wifey
the-
good night real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, buddy.
the car was.
Yeah.
Doesn't that look suspicious? Did that
Yeah,
was
so
rid of somewhere different?
it does. There, yeah, no, I agree with you. Now, I will say, and I don't know if this is out. I mean, I put it on my Twitter this morning, but I'm not the greatest at keeping up with stuff.
You're not the greatest at telling the truth either.
You know, I was contacted last night that there was not law enforcement divers, private divers.
Oh, private divers, like the one guy who's like, "Look, guys, I found some stuff." Those kind of divers. Oh, okay.
Tanks that went down last night and I think this morning, and they said that they were closer to like where the car really was resting, not where stuff might have been dumped out when they rolled it underwater.
It's the same spot, asshole.
Yeah.
What do you mean? It's not in the same spot. I mean the same spot, but a different one. Yeah, that makes no sense.
And they said that they retrieved a significant amount of other items. I don't know if that includes the phone. They haven't told me, but
I heard. Well, if it was today, I did hear what it was, and I don't think it was the phone. I'm just supposed to say the specifics.
No, you're probably right. I don't.
Apple products.
But you're a fucking private investigator for the family,
Yeah.
and you don't know.
Be right back, Bubba.
All right.
But exactly.
I mean, that's
And look at all these key players, bro. Sammy, Ronnie, all of them. How do they know everything and nothing at the same time?
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, though. I mean, does that make any sense to you all? I mean, why is Zav Girl gonna know more than SF Investigates that was actually at the scene where the car was pulled out, talking to the family, right?
I got my verdict on this, dude.
No, but I'm saying, like, did you hear what he just said?
Yeah, no, it's because this guy was hired to find out what everybody knows, not to investigate what really happened.
Well, yeah, obviously, yeah.
That's what he's there for.
Yeah, we know that, but I mean the loopholes in his story. You know, like Ryan said, I mean we're fucking laying it out here on the table, just clean and flat for people to understand it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And and you mean to tell me that this guy is a private investigator with a coupon code for fucking $2,000 an hour, and Zav Girl's got more information than he does when he was on the fucking scene?
Right.
Are you
That's
kidding
what I'm
me?
saying. That dude is just out to try to find out what everybody already knows, and he's reporting back to somebody who the body language in the video from AWP, he goes, Ryan talked about how his arms were crossed, where it also shows that dude's irritated. He's irritated at the fact that people are finding out what's going on. So you can see he's pissed off that the car was found. He's pissed off that they located where she was in the body. He's pissed off that there was windows left down, because he's probably paying attention to what he was instructed somebody to do, and now they're not doing it. So he's only there to get information on what we know. That's why the information he has is so clouded, and that's why Zavgirl has more information than him, because he don't care about what really happened. He already knows what really happened.
Yeah,
he's only trying to get the information that we have.
Right. I know that. Yeah.
That's crazy though, dude. That is insane to me that I guess I thought about it. You could hire a private investigator to look for something, or you could probably hire one to cover something up.
Yeah. Or like you just said, I mean, to fucking, you're hiring somebody to see what everybody knows, you know? I mean, but that's what I'm saying. I mean, for the people that can't, see this on a timeline, I mean, we're laying it out here as flat as it can get on the table. And this guy that is a fucking private investigator for the family, Zav Girl has more information than this guy that was actually on the scene.
Right.
That makes zero fucking sense.
Right.
At all.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Absolutely.
I see everybody saying that Cashville is talking crap. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
Okay.
Cashville.
Well, hang on. Look, I'm gonna put a stop to that in 2 seconds. You want to know how?
Yeah.
Watch this. I guess people forget that I'm, like a YouTuber and document like everything, right? Okay, hang on. Fuck. Hey, Trevor.
What up?
You remember those SD cards from a long time ago from me on the road and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, can you find those for me? You got them put up, don't you?
Yeah, I got him.
Okay, because I'm gonna need to show some people some of that stuff on those SD cards that I think will be very interesting to some certain people.
Sounds like a plan. I'll look for him right now.
Okay, thank you.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Who's talking shit? Yeah. Okay. Now let's continue with what we're doing.
Thank you.
So that's
All this text
suspicious.
messaging could have been from a laptop. And I'll say this, man, dude, I watch a lot of murder shows and all that stuff, and I'm friends with a lot of cops. Man, dude. Now watch how irritated this guy gets and worried he gets when I say this. Dude, criminals in Nashville are way slicker than criminals down there. Criminals down there are kind of fucking stupid.
Shout out
criminals
to
here get
Savvy
away with
Sav in the
everything.
chat, man.
Huh?
My bad. I was just saying shout out to Savvy Sav.
Savvy Steve. All right, watch what he says, bro. Criminals down there are kind of fucking stupid.
Well,
Criminals here get away with everything.
Yeah, I mean that's a conversation that I actually have had with the father and the grandfather. And they're like, like, are they intelligent enough to pull something like this off? You know.
You had that conversation with the dad?
Why are you? Yeah, why?
Yeah.
Is that appropriate?
Fuck no.
I didn't think it was neither. That seems very fucking inappropriate to me. Roll that back again, bro, so they can hear that.
Oh yeah. Let's run it. That's a weird statement.
I don't think it is. I mean,
Just because you don't have your seatbelt on don't mean you're like shoved all the way in the back hatch. That's kind of weird. It's either you're kind of wearing your seatbelt or you're not.
So where do you know if they found her phone?
the last I've heard, the phone has not been found.
What if the
So
phone was on the
listen to
laptop?
this. That means it's not. I don't mean to say it like that, but we were just talking about this. So if it's not in the car and it's not where the car was,
Yeah.
doesn't that look suspicious? That
Yeah,
was
so
rid of somewhere different.
it does. There, yeah, no, I agree with you. Now, I will say, and I don't know if this is out. I mean, I put it on my Twitter this morning, but I'm not the greatest at keeping up with stuff. You know, I was contacted last night that there was not law enforcement divers, private divers with tanks that went down last night, and I think this morning, and they said that they were closer to like where the car really was resting, not where stuff might have been dumped out when they rolled into water. And they said that they retrieved a significant amount of other items. I don't know if that includes the phone. They haven't told me, but
I heard. Well, if it was today, I did hear what it was, and I don't think it was the phone. I'm just
Okay.
supposed to say the specifics.
No,
but
you're
from
probably
what
right. I don't-
heard-
Apple
Yeah.
products.
Mhm.
So that's
All this
suspicious.
text messaging could have been from a laptop. And I'll say this, man, dude, I watch a lot of murder shows and all that stuff, and I'm friends with a lot of cops. Man, dude, criminals in Nashville are way slicker than criminals down there. Criminals down there are kind of fucking stupid.
Well,
Criminals here get away with everything.
yeah, I mean that's a conversation that I actually have had with the father and the grandfather. And they're like, like, are they intelligent enough to pull something like this off?
That doesn't even, dude. That's not even fucking appropriate, dude. That's
If
not
somebody-
appropriate. If somebody said that to me, bro, I'm snatching them the fuck up. I'm sorry.
Bro,
I mean, that's just disrespectful.
yes.
I mean, come on, dude. You know
You
what I
don't
mean?
joke about slick criminals?
Right, bro. And that's your fucking child that they just found? You know what I'm saying?
Bro. Bro. I'd have picked up the heaviest object near me and busted that dude in the fucking head and be like, "What the fuck did you just say?"
Right,
Yeah, facts.
Look at this fucking smirk, man.
Yeah, look at it. He's smiling about it.
You know, like it would be the scenario. I definitely, like I said, I'm not ruling out that somebody saw it happen or
Wait
somebody
a
else.
minute. Watch. Y'all was talking about how slick criminals are? Bro, totally ignores this. That's weird.
Okay. But I haven't
Detoured. What was he going to say? What could he say?
Right.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Let's run that back.
he's very bothered by you.
Big time.
pull something like this off, you know, like it would be the scenario.
Hey, hold on.
Like
hey, somebody just said that Xanamay is in Psycho Babble Live right now. Cashville just asked.
Fuck them, dog.
Yeah, look, we got 9,200, 9,300 fucking people who got good brains watching.
They got 247 people over there just talking shit, dude. They ain't trying to figure nothing out. They're just talking shit.
Exactly. And hey, let one of those in particular people keep talking.
Yeah, bro. You know what's crazy? Not even that. Let the other one keep talking because we already know she's got her fucking jet boat that she rides around underwater dropping off shit. Like, this is getting crazy, dude.
Hey, the one talking shit about me and my music, you want to see somebody cry on the internet?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you do that with videos. Old videos that nobody's supposed to see, right? That's how you make grown men cry. All right, let's keep going.
I said, I'm not ruling out that somebody saw it happen. Or
Wait a minute. Y'all was talking about how slick criminals are? That's weird.
Okay. But I haven't ruled out.
You're not going to elaborate on that, big dog?
You know, somebody being in the car or the car could have gotten bumped and then somebody made a dumb decision and they panicked and left, you know. But that's still act.
He's about to panic and leave, by the way.
Yeah.
When I say foul play, I'm talking about a purposeful act, you know, like you know, like a pre.
Xanamay's threatening to sue me. Tell her to do it. I'm a fucking millionaire. I don't care.
Like a murder, you know. So.
Well, what if it was like an accidental OD or something? The kids freaked out, so they're trying to like, oh, what do we do? And then what if that really was them the next day, and they're trying to cover it up
because they're panicking.
Yeah, because they're panicking. They don't know what to do. They're kids, so they're not going to be the smartest. And that goes with what you said, Mama, before. They're not the smartest, so they stay close because they're like, we got to get rid of the car. They don't know what to do. So to me, being kids, panic, being up all night, they probably haven't slept. They were partying all night. Yeah. They aren't going to make the best decision. So them being at BOCO is probably them trying to get out of the area, you know, and try to figure out what they wanted to do, if it's them. I just think there's just, where's the phone at? That's suspicious to me. Maybe they'll end up finding it, but if they don't find it in that area and it's not in the car, then where the heck is that phone? Because it would have been on her. And if it was an accident, it would be there. So that's, I don't like that.
You know, the fact that when that laptop was recovered, the fact that, well, I know that Nevada County actually contracts to Placer County's dive team. The fact that they didn't have that dive team in the water at 6 at sunrise the next morning, scouring the bottom, is just infuriating to me. The fact that there was another.
It's a douchebag thing to say that I don't care if someone tries to sue me because I have lots of money. I can't help that. I mean, what the fuck? Me say I don't have a lot of money? Don't sue me? No, I'm not going to say that. That's not true. If you want to sue me, sue me. I don't care. Does it look like I give a fuck? Sue me, bitches.
Set of private divers yesterday, last night in the water, and this morning infuriates me. Not that they were in there doing that. It infuriates me that law enforcement was not back out there and just looked for everything, including the phone. Because to be honest, we assumed they wouldn't tell us if they had Kylie's phone when they recovered the vehicle, but we assumed that they probably did because we didn't hear anything about it. And then we find.
I thought you was connected with them. Thought you had all these people's numbers, right, investigator? You don't have their number? I thought you did. Well, the cops won't talk to us. Wait, time out. I work for the cops. No, I'm in direct contact with cops. I can't get a hold of no cops.
Exactly.
Damn,
yeah,
that's weird.
Find out. Then the guy finds the laptop, and the detectives say, "Hey, by chance, did you see the phone down there?" And we're like,
well, if he dove 48 times to grab a laptop and a charger that were probably connected to each other, chances are his ass didn't find no cell phone.
"Well, what the fuck?" You
Well,
know,
he
so that
said that. Okay. Wow. But
That's
you
what
think
made
the
me
know, the
detective
lap-
said that. So now we
they asked him if he could go dive again and see if he could find the phone.
bro.
Like, well, yeah. So I'm like,
No.
why don't they have the
No.
divers out there?
No.
Because it ain't because what he's trying to give him ain't worth a shit. Obviously.
So can
You ever seen somebody cry over finding a laptop? Look at him. Look at him.
Look
Well, I
at
know
his,
that they've accessed. I know that they've, you know, because of iCloud and stuff. They've.
Top, I haven't. Look at him. Watch.
Well, I know
he is
obviously
fucking
because it ain't
shit.
because what he's trying to give him ain't worth. What are you scared of, cuz? What are you scared of? Worth of shit. Obviously.
So can
You ever seen somebody cry over finding a laptop? I haven't.
Well, I know that they've accessed. I know that they've, you know, because of iCloud and stuff, they've already got a lot
Yeah,
of. But
touch
still,
your
they
face,
need, you know,
boy. Touch
first
your
of all,
face.
even let's say that they've already cloned the phone off of iCloud, it still doesn't need to be in the lake for somebody to find and be selling to a tabloid or put on eBay or something.
Then why are you exploiting it? They shouldn't be exploiting it, but I'm gonna exploit it.
Dude.
Does this take regular people? Does this take? Look, we're all regular motherfuckers sitting here. Me, you, and you. We're regular motherfuckers. Does it take regular motherfuckers to figure this shit out?
I mean, I didn't think so, but at
I mean,
the
he's
same
got
time, I mean,
this dude's got a motherfucking, I don't know, a moon degree. Master's. Oh no, he's above master's. He has a moon degree.
That
of
dude.
investigating.
Jesus, man.
Something,
Yeah,
you know,
you
like,
can definitely trust him.
Yeah.
I wish he
maybe-
was all the. I hope this is a dude that if somebody sues you, investigates what happened, because he ain't gonna know a goddamn thing what he's talking about, bro. God.
I wish these motherfuckers would take me to court and try to sue me. Because you know what? I'm going to show up with 17 fucking hours on a hard drive of everything they said originally. It's fake. Maybe it's not a real piece of evidence.
that's what
Maybe
I'm
they're
saying.
like, hey,
Even if,
yeah.
even if it's not, still just out of respect because they did roll that car and they told us they were going to do it underwater, and obviously that's when the stuff came out, and they should have gone and got it because of that.
so okay, so what are you doing? So right there, I mean, he's already in defense of the guy that found the fucking laptop because he refuses to believe that. Well, hold on. So he's saying, so he said when they flipped the car, that's when the shit came out, right? But then the guy met him at the place and was telling him, "Hey man, I'm trying to get." Okay, so what do you think, man?
Because let's run it back. I think you're right. We need to hear that again. Yeah.
Even if it's not, they still just selling to a tabloid or put on eBay or something. You know, like
no, maybe it's fake. Maybe it's not a real piece of evidence.
Right.
that's what
Maybe
I'm
they're
saying.
like,
Even
hey,
if
yeah.
even if it's not, they still just out of respect because they did roll that car and they told us they were going to do it underwater,
Who told you that?
and obviously that's when the stuff came out.
He's saying that
obviously.
AWP told him that.
Who
Yeah.
who
Is it?
rolled the car though?
Yeah,
is what
yeah,
I'm
the
confused about.
Yeah, because remember they told AWP, no, we're going to take it out.
Yeah.
I
Well,
wanna
yeah,
know-
because they made him leave. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So if AWP did not flip it over, I feel like that's crazy because I used to dive. When you're flipping something over in the water, when something falls out of, especially a car, it ain't just like fall to the ground, especially a laptop. That thing was going like this
Yeah,
all
it's
the way
in
down.
water.
The
Yeah.
phone, the cans are all floating out, or not floating anymore because they're full of water. But so you mean to tell me that they kicked AWP off scene, then they flipped the vehicle over, watched all that stuff fall out because the divers have to hook the bags up. They're filling the airbags full of air while they're watching it. They're flipping it in a controlled flip underwater.
Mhm.
So they watched all this stuff fall out of the car. You need this dude to go free dive and find all of it weeks later. Like,
He was there already, right? Like you
Yeah.
just said.
Doug even said that if it was up to him, that they would have pulled it out how it was laying.
That's how it should have been.
But
Yeah.
why? Yeah, but why would they? Why? I mean, that's the thing, though. Why the fuck would they flip the car?
Because it was okay. I understand that because it wasn't
Fuck up the
practical.
crime scene.
It wasn't practical to drag it across the roof.
At least cover the windows.
But
I mean,
you can airbag that thing out so far, and you could have put it on a flatbed. They didn't even make an attempt, and that's another thing I noticed. They didn't get very close to the shoreline. I know that tow truck's heavy, but were they worried about it getting stuck? Why were they so far back from where they pulled their car out? Like, there was a lot of things that didn't make sense to me. It was awfully wet for her to shoot as far as she did into the water. What was she riding the shoreline and didn't get stuck, didn't slow down? Like the car, dude, this is crazy, man.
Once again, I know.
So that's the thing. I mean, they said that they found it 55 feet out, right?
Yeah.
And at first it was 14 feet, but then it was 10 foot.
Well, because the water receded. So when it
Right.
originally went in, it was 14 feet. But by the time they found it, the water had receded down to about 10 feet at the highest point, though. So it's still 14 feet, 15 feet of water. It's just the trunk was, or the back hatch was only 10 feet underwater.
Gotcha.
But see what they're doing? We already got the cold, hard facts of the depth stuff from the people who found it, right?
Right.
So look at these people. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot, huh?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
And they should have gone and got it because of that.
Okay, asshole. If they should have gone and got it, weren't you? You just said you were standing there watching everything, investigator. So when everything fell out, none of y'all was like, maybe we should get that stuff.
Right, that's what I'm saying. A week later, you said, "Oh, let's go back and look for something that we could have found within a couple minutes because they were already down there."
Yeah, a guy that doesn't know you randomly had your number. Was like, "Hey, I found some stuff at the lake."
Yeah.
Oh, let me call the grandpa to come get the stuff from the lake. We can't get a hold of the cops, but we'll come get it. Okay.
They should have sealed the windows.
Yeah. AWP puts nets over the windows so nothing falls out.
Sealed the windows.
I agree.
She said it at the same time.
Yeah.
So, Steve, can you verify who was the last person to have their hands own the evidence that was found by the private divers?
And that's why they wanted AWP out of there, person in the chat. Don't you think? I mean, dude, look how AWP pulls out cars. They pull out cars the same exact. They don't evenly just they strap it and just yank it out. No, they make sure every single hook that's on there is extended to be exactly how it is in the water. They pick it up. They have a flatbed. They lay it on the flatbed and they secure it exactly how it is so nothing fucking moves.
They're trying to use ignorance as an excuse, bro. And that's and when you look at crimes all the way across the board, like if you just don't look at any other facts other than what they use to try to claim why it happened, they try to use ignorance. So I can see them kicking AWP off because they know that they're going to wrap the windows. They know they're going to pull it out exactly how it went out, and they're going to have so much more evidence that way. You're going to have
AWP has cameras.
Right. They're going to record the whole thing flipping. No, they wouldn't flip it. They would have just netted it, recorded it coming all the way out of the water onto the trailer. They would have covered it, took it to an evidence, and then they would have started breaking it down. Now that you flipped it over, the crime scene's gone.
I bet a lot of that stuff that was on the roof in AWP's video was not in the car whenever they pulled it out.
That you just destroyed the crime scene, and they're gonna claim ignorance like they did why they said they couldn't find it. They had a fish finder to find it. They used the freaking fish finder to find, and they said we don't have the equipment AWP has. AWP didn't pull out their serious equipment till after they noticed this big old bulge on the bottom of the floor that it looked like it was somebody tried to cover up the image of what you seen. It didn't look like a car, but it did look like a car, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And they were even blown away like, yo, why does it look like that? Why? How did they not notice that? So you mean to tell me that these divers are swimming around this lake and nobody thought to ride around with a fish finder?
Exactly.
It's a boating town. You catch fish with a fish finder because you can see under the water. Nobody thought to do that. Go back to the AWP video. Look at the people they're showing that are not AWP looking for stuff, and look at AWP. Look at their heads up display on their boat. They both have hummingbird systems. Right. That's a fish finder. Yeah.
Did that go straight into law enforcement's hands, or because there's a lot of confusion around that?
Thank you for that. A hummingbird system is a fish finder. Sorry.
So The
To the person who said so and so's backpedaling, everyone backpedals against me. But you know why? Because I only tell the truth. I have nothing to hide. If I did, I would. If I had something to hide, I would give it extra shit. I don't give a shit because I don't have nothing to hide. End of story.
He's backpedaling because he's got something to hide. That's why he's backpedaling.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The guy, the diver, the private diver, and I'm only talking about the laptop. I don't know what the people from last night.
You thought so and so had my back. Listen, nobody has my fucking back except for the people in this fucking panel, my family, and my close friends. Everyone else, fuck them. And you
Love you,
guys,
Skin.
if you ain't a skin and you ain't my fucking family and you ain't in my bed fucking touching my balls, I don't give a fuck. You ain't got my back. That's all I gotta say. And I love you guys on the panel. You are the shit.
I don't know how to.
And I love you guys that are skins in the chat.
Love you too, homie.
Everybody else can get fucked. All right, let's go.
That went, but he did give the laptop to the grandfather and said, this is your decision, you know, like, and so it did go, and then the grandfather gave it to law enforcement.
She didn't give it to the dad?
What's that?
Why didn't they give it to the dad?
The grandfather. They're just like, here, you know, because the thing is, it wasn't a crime scene anymore. So they weren't even going to send anybody out. At first, they said, we're not going to send anybody out. And then they called back later and changed their mind and said they were sending somebody out. But at that point, it's just lost property. You know,
where do you think Angelina Musalam went?
Fucking great question.
I have no idea.
Wait, why weren't they treating this like an investigation?
You mean as like when they found the laptop and stuff?
Yeah, or even before that.
Yeah, oh, well, before that, I was hoping that they, you know, they've been, I'll just be honest, they've been dead silent. Besides making the comments, you know, after I gave them that lead that got emailed to me about homicide, they kind of like hinted, or didn't kind of, they kind of gave it away that, you know, the FBI really doesn't have an active investigation open anymore.
How you don't know, Dick? Wish you knew. You don't know. So you're just gonna go ahead and be like, well, they're not doing anything. No, motherfucker, they are. They are. But you ain't gonna know.
And he's saying, yeah, I sent them a lead and they went quiet.
And then when yesterday, or when the laptop, when they came, the officers that came out to retrieve it, they said their investigation is complete. They're just waiting on CHP to complete theirs. That was the only like one still like that wasn't completed. So that kind of like
he's nervous about whatever you're doing. He's watching the shit out of you. You're back here in the drawer and he's looking. He's like, what is he doing?
You guys know how I work. I ain't gonna say on here. I ain't gonna say what kind of stuff I do because a lot of stuff nobody in the chat knows. But exactly, bro.
Is a big tell, you know, that which way it's going.
Do you know if they got the autopsy yet?
I think that they publicly announced that they do have the autopsy complete pending, except for the tox results. But the autopsy report is done, but it's pending toxicology.
Guys, seriously, come on. Look, I know other people are talking about us. They always do. Our channel has 3 million people on it. I know they look at our stuff. Who gives a fuck? We are the ones, okay? Doesn't matter what they're saying.
Apology.
Steve, is there any truth to the fact that there were law enforcement officers' kids at the party, or like any law enforcement or chief? Is that a big thing going on?
So I mean, I hear that, and just to be honest, just mathematically, with that size party, I think it would be really hard for there not to be. You know, so I imagine there was. I don't know who those were though. I mean, I will say that like, you know, those one thing I was really like set back probably was when those team meetings, you know, those like when Sammy was like, hey, you know, come talk to me. Yeah. And I actually tweeted at, that's before I got there, and I actually tweeted at Foster County saying, how the hell does this happen? You know, how are you letting somebody direct the lead, you know, somebody that's not qualified? And they replied back, well, it was a public place and she brought her own microphone, which I didn't realize.
She did. She didn't ever show us she brought her own microphone.
Who was it that he's saying brought their own microphone?
Tammy.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Nowhere, nowhere did she ever say, "Hey guys, I brought my own microphone." Did you give her the goddamn microphone, stupid?
This motherfucker can't even. He's doing one of these. He can't finish what he's even talking about.
That's what
he's
I'm saying.
so concerned about what is going on around him. He can't even speak right now.
And she's got to be connected to some type of speakers. So
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that doesn't make any sense.
Or had a
man.
mic.
Who the fuck just brings a microphone with them?
Yeah.
I mean, Ryan, you're a professional artist, bro. Do you bring a microphone with you when you go to Walmart or Target or fucking Home Depot or, you know what I mean?
Fuck no. Most of the time I forget where my goddamn phone is.
Exactly, bro.
I mean, I think what they were saying is they brought that karaoke machine, but it still goes back. Like, it blows my mind that this dude was a hired investigator and he ain't doing that type of shit.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, how does he know anyone brought a microphone?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You ain't the news and stuff was there, right? So wouldn't he be like, oh well, the news probably brought the microphone.
Oh, Angelina Mausoleum, she should be there with her press conference self with her microphone with her prior news experience.
Yeah, but let's listen to what he says again.
And I actually tweeted at, that's before I got there, and I actually tweeted at Placer County saying, how the hell does this happen? You know, how are you letting somebody direct the lead, you know, somebody that's not qualified? And they replied back, well, it was a public place and she brought her own microphone, which
I'm going to go pee on that note.
I'm going to do the same.
So, chat, what do y'all think about this so far, man? I mean, it's just like, what is your guys' overall synopsis of all this? Who the fuck is Psychopath? SF is definitely, yeah, he gives me them vibes too, man. Like he's a creeper. For sure. But yeah, man, I mean, it's just, it's a shame, man. You know, this guy, he's a fucking private investigator. He's got, you know, it's like he thinks he's got all the facts or whatever, but then fucking says, well, you know, you might know more than I do, but you're on the scene, dude. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't, the entire case, man, it just does not make sense whatsoever.
It don't.
It says, hold on. It says, Power Stroke, ask Check It TV what was found in the water.
Check It TV don't even know what was found in the water. Check It TV was just out there swimming with Xanamay.
Is this the Check It TV guy that's on the fucking Psycho Babble, dude?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Whatever.
Dagburn, go get him, Dagburn.
Yeah, Dagburn's been tearing him up, dog. I love.
Has he really? No,
yeah,
has he really?
Yeah, Dagburn.
Yeah, he's got our back, dog. Dagburn's been in there trolling him hard.
My bad.
What was you saying, Kurt?
Again,
No, Dagburn's been in there getting him, dog.
Hell yeah. That's funny as hell, for real, dude. That's
fucking great. That's fucking great, dude.
That's hilarious.
It is.
Y'all want to? Hey, guys! I'm just everybody who's watching right now. I'm just letting y'all know that y'all could probably go watch Dagburn, look up Dagburn Johnny Goebel, and he's probably shit talking some of these people. If you want to see it, just putting that out there. Let's keep going.
But then those team meetings, like after they announce whatever they'll announce when the case is closing,
Rub those
like,
elbows.
I can disclose more on that, but those team-to-team meetings might have actually been a help. I think a lot of information actually was gathered through those.
But
But I
what?
thought it-
Wait, if it was an accident, then what information was there to gather, though?
Well, you know, so that would, I mean, they could rule things out. You know what I mean? Like, in other words, if everybody's saying, you know, I think you can also.
Wild Schmitty, I'm not taking a break from my channel of 3 million people that are fucking, you know, smart and got common sense to go to a channel of 10 motherfuckers being idiots. All right.
So we've got Brett Smith. He asked, he says, why is Dolly sketch Power Stroke? Well, Brett Smith, Dolly knows why Dolly is sketch, and I'll leave it at that. So yeah.
All right, you ready, guys?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just by the fact that everybody's story, you know, nothing really conflicts. You know, I think the one thing, and I have nobody's told me this. It's just, you know, when CHP,
he's having
I know
trouble,
people were asking
bro.
about the box that they set up, you know, kind of by like they taped off the crime scene area, like in the form of a square, kind of close to the water, when they were pulling the car out, and they had set up a row of cones as well, like a driving pattern down the beach, which wasn't shown.
This dude doesn't know a fucking thing besides what's shown on the internet, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
He's only commenting on shit that's on the internet to correct it, bro. That's the only fucking thing.
Yeah.
By the helicopter shot. So it was clear that they were doing very specific measurements. And I actually put a photo of it on my Twitter yesterday, I think, where, you know, from behind, I took a shot from behind it so you can see kind of the swerve patterns. And
swerve patterns.
The only
he wants to make sure you see these swerve patterns.
thing that I can figure is that they had some sort of information that somebody said, yeah, no, we did see cars driving down the beach, you know, because they seemed to have very specific measurements they were doing. Like they had some sort of information to work off of.
Like that was the direction she entered from.
Like possibly somebody said, well, I did see 3 or 4 sets of headlights driving down along the sand. So I looked at the water levels. It's since the day she went missing to the day the car was found, it's dropped exactly 3.5 feet, and which works out 3.5 feet of surface area, you know, above ground level. So
give this motherfucker a tape measure. He'll be like, wait a minute.
If you look at those cones, they're marked almost as if it, you know, they're 3.
Listen to why he says he thinks this is a fucking investigator, right?
Yeah.
Listen to why he thinks the cones are there. Okay.
Fuck, dude.
Got some sand in my boot. All right, here we go.
You know, above ground level. So if
Hey,
you look
hold
at those
on.
cones.
Hey, this guy, his name's Red Wing. It says, keep fucking with Dolly, fuggins, and you ain't seen doxed till the turtles get a hold of you.
Okay. All right. Can we keep going?
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
The turtles? What? Okay. Whatever.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck it, bro.
They're marked almost as if it, you know, they're 3. If you imagine the water level was up another 3.5 feet, it's very close to where the cones are. So it looks like they think. To me, it looks like they think possibly she was driving along the water, and then that square that they set up where they taped up, I think is what they think is like an inflection point where the car started to roll, possibly.
Does this guy not? Have you ever drove a vehicle?
No, obviously not, dude. I can't believe he even believes what the fuck he's saying right now.
Yeah, he said, well, the car just fucking, you know, defied gravity and went, oh shit, into the air and flipped.
That entire fucking scenario just doesn't even make sense.
I have a question. How do you think she got back there?
Who's threatening to put me underwater? Tell him I said river, rat. All right, cool.
And the cargo strap was left out of the trunk.
The cargo stop. What do you mean?
There's a strap.
Oh, the strap. Yeah. So we know that her car was
exactly. Dude said rolled on the bank without damage. Exactly, dude.
used to like bring some alcohol up to the party. And
hey, look, don't be jumping all over my homie, bro. My homie can have his own fucking opinion about something, all right?
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. I mean, I'm seeing this. Everybody's like, well, Ryan didn't say nothing about him, bro. Ryan doesn't have to say nothing about him. Ryan does not dictate what I say. You understand what I'm saying? Me and Ryan can have different beliefs and still agree with each other. You know what I mean? So
Boom.
y'all need to just back the fuck up, bro. Chill out. You know what I'm saying?
What is opiate growing? What does that mean?
Heroin. That's opiates. Opiates
Grow
are.
that shit?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What do you mean?
Poppy plants. The poppy seed.
Oh yeah, duh. What am I thinking? All right.
Opium.
so I think people were, opening the hatch probably. That could be one. As far as her getting to the back, it's really. I've looked into it quite a bit. I mean, keep in mind, so the car's going to sink. It's going to, engine, weight. It's going to go nose down. Water levels going to rise inside. When she's deceased, she's initially going to sink, and then in bar, and then the gases build up in the body, and then just like bodies do after 24 to 36 hours in water.
He just proved that he knew that she was dead in the car before anything. He just said it.
Oh fuck, I missed it.
Rewind it, because
I missed it too. My bad.
what he's trying to say is she would have floated to the top of the back hatch. He's explaining to you what would happen if the car went into the water. As it filled with water, her body would have floated to. She would have sank first, is what he said. If anybody was trying to get out of their vehicle, they would have swam up. If that's the way it went in, there was 2 windows that were down, so she must have went right past the down windows and swam to the back hatch that you can't get out of. But what he says there is, he says, when she was dead, she would have floated to the top. What do you mean? She wouldn't have died in her. That doesn't. He just said when she was dead in the car. Go back and hit play.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
She's initially going to sink, and when she's deceased, she's initially going to sink, and then in the car, and then the gases build up in the body, and then just like bodies do after 24 to 36 hours in water, they bloat and they float to the highest level. And
but wait. So it wouldn't be nosedive though for that long though, would it? Wouldn't it eventually?
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Out before 24.
So it was kind of like so it was engine down and kind of like at a 45-degree angle. It's really hard to. It was like. So imagine a slope. You got the slope, and then it went engine down, but it was kind of resting on its side a little bit.
It was that steep, like as it was found. It was that much.
That's only important.
So
that's only important if she was dead going into the water. Everything he's saying does not matter if she entered the water, and when she realized she was in the water, if she tried to swim out, none of this matters. And what he said is when the car went in nose first, she was deceased. She sank to the bottom, and then as her body filled up with gas, she floated to the top. He just told us that she was dead going into the water. In the very beginning, when he starts talking about it, he says what happened was she was coming down at a 45-degree angle and went sideways into the water, and then as she sank to the bottom because she was already dead, she floated to the top. And then Zabgro's like, wait a minute. And then he goes back to explaining how it was like this kind of like, dude, it's 14 feet deep. So you mean to tell me this girl didn't even try to get out, and you know that?
Okay, my bad. Exactly, dude. Chat. Yeah, I'll run it back for you now that
run
he
it
said
back,
that.
dude. Yeah, because I'm telling you, he says that.
45-degree angle.
Flattened out before 24.
So it was kind of like so it was engine down and kind of
further.
Yeah, right when he starts talking about how the car was positioned.
Okay.
In the body, and then just like bodies do after feast. She's initially going to sink, and then the car's going to sink. It's going to that could be one. As far as her getting to the back, it's really. I've looked into it quite a bit. I mean, keep in mind, so the car's going to sink. It's going to, engine, weight. It's going to go nose down. Water levels going to rise inside. When she's deceased, she's initially going to sink, and then in the car, and then the gases build up in the body, and then just like bodies do after 24 to 36 hours in water, they bloat and they float to the the highest level. And
But wait. So it wouldn't be nosedive though for that long though, would it? Wouldn't it eventually have flattened out before 24
so it
hours?
was kind of like so it was engine down and kind of like at a 45-degree angle. It's really hard to it was like, so imagine a slope, you know, you got the slope and then it went engine down, but it was kind of resting on its side a little bit.
It was that steep, like as it was found, it was that much.
It looked
Yeah,
it,
so
yeah.
so it was only from the if on the sonar, if you look, it was only like 8 feet under, you know, the highest part of the car. It was only like 8 feet underwater, and then it was like 14 to 16 feet at the lowest end. So it was on pretty good incline.
But don't you think that's weird that they missed that though? Like, how did the divers? How did
Yeah,
3 dive teams miss that?
I have no clue. It's botched. I mean, I have no clue.
Do you know when the dive team searched? Was it the day after? How long did they search after?
It's botched.
So I know that the day.
Did you hear him say that too? It's botched.
Yeah. Yo, what in the fuck, dude? This dude.
So Saturday. This would be Saturday, and the next day, I know that they did extensive.
I think we know why he deleted his YouTube channel now.
Pretty extensive helicopter sweeps. They had boats in the water. When I was there, I saw the boats in the water, I'd say every other day.
That ain't what it shows in the AWP video. Exactly.
Okay. When I say boats,
you people are sick. I feel fine. Anyway,
it's one boat, with like 3 people on it, and they were searching that area, you know, and that's where all the drone footage I shot was always right over that point, because they told me that's where the ping was. I don't know how they missed it. I mean, when we arrived there and the buoy, we were like, she's right there. Like, I mean, literally like right there. I mean, it's closer than it even appears in the video.
The person in the chat, somebody in the chat, hold on. That was smart. That makes sense. We're forgetting this. If the vehicle goes in this way, the seats are facing this way. You flip the vehicle over, all the seats become a barricade. So you can't really just float past all the seats. So it kind of, that's kind of weird, dude. I wonder if, I really honestly wonder if that's why this dude's blurred out. Because if these guys got rid of the vehicle and they didn't want to be seen by anybody that could identify them in California, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, dude.
No, I see what you're saying.
It's just really weird that he said that she was deceased and the car went nose down, and then she floated to the front of the car and then sank to the front of the car and floated up to the back. Like, how does he know that, but he doesn't know why the cones are organized in the sand where they're picking her up from? Doesn't make sense.
D. Martin said this dude's brain's resting on the side.
I was just about to say that.
Facts, dude.
Stuff. I mean, that buoy was like, it's right there. I mean, it's shocking. I don't know.
Doesn't that make you think maybe it was put in after they searched? Because you said they searched. Okay, they searched the water. The couple days after. That's it.
No. I think they searched it many times. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how they missed it many times.
Hey, man, we are not misinterpreting. We have 4 people here with their own brains that also are not misinterpreting stuff. You can say that all you want. It doesn't fucking matter.
Like even like a week after, were they in that water?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They were in the water the day before Adventure of the Purpose got there. I saw them there.
Steve, when did you shoot your drone footage above Prosser where her car was?
That was shot. So she went missing on the Saturday. That was shot starting the next Saturday until the following Sunday when she was found. So it's in between that week.
So didn't you post I think on Twitter
There's photography.
that people saw?
Oh, so you mean like the same time frame as XanamayX, the person you don't know? Oh shit.
And there's his photography.
Yeah.
There's the experience in photography. So that makes sense now.
That you think we were right. If I had looked at that, I do agree. It does look like it.
We look nasty. Listen, okay. Well, I'm gonna have too much fun picking on these people. I gotta stop looking at the chat. I'm not gonna look at it no more. I'm gonna just only focus on this video because that's what they're trying to do, anyways. All right. Do I have missing teeth? Yeah. Do you want me to fucking go to the dentist tomorrow and get all fucking platinum teeth? I will, just to shit on you. Okay. All right, goodbye.
Is her
Yeah.
car.
So what I did is I shot all that drone footage, but I didn't have time to like scan it really. So what I did is I just said I uploaded it all to an unlisted link on YouTube. It's not monetized or anything. And anybody, I'm just making it open source. Anybody can go scan it. And if you see anything, just call it in the tip line. And a lot of people.
Why didn't you do that? We seen the car obviously in the water through that drone footage, right? So you mean to tell me he uploaded the video to a separate YouTube channel that's not connected to nobody and was like, you guys decide if there's a car in here, and you didn't look at it?
Right.
Damn.
There was especially one shot in particular, which I'm certain is the car, was given to law enforcement up to a week before, and multiple people called it into the tip line.
Wow.
Oh shit. Yeah, you're right. I thought he was the tip line for a certain period, right? He was putting the tip line out, right?
Yep.
So why is he saying call the tip line? Isn't he the tip line?
But then the other tip line, this is a crazy thing. Then the other tip line was to the kids, and he already said that he don't know why the kids were doing a tip line and a search party and why they were organizing it. They had their own microphone. So what tip line is he giving them? It was either him or the other one.
Look like
So this is the tip of the iceberg.
her car up there underwater.
Yeah.
It really does.
It's also seen in the AWP's video of their drone shot.
It's very clear in their drone shot. Yeah.
So wait, if there was windows open, why do you think she would have gone in the back?
So, well, the car will still go, the car's still going to go nose down. And I think it's a natural thing to try and swim away from the water levels, it's coming up on you. Like to go against the current, I just think human nature, like water's rushing in through a window, to swim against that. I think so. I know that's what you're supposed to do, but I think it's very.
You are not supposed to do that. Okay, everybody watching, listen to me. If your car is sinking and water is gushing in through one of the windows, do not try to swim out of the fucking window. Because based on how much air is in the car, if you have a car, here's the car, and this is the only window that's all the way down, the chances are the car is going to go. So if you try to swim out this window, there is a chance that you will get crushed and pinned and stuck under the fucking car. Yes. Don't listen to this guy. He's not telling you the right information.
It's dark. She didn't see the water coming, or she wouldn't have driven in it. So I don't know. We'll never know, that part. I just think that, I don't know. I just think it's a tragic thing. It does bother me. The windows were down. There's no doubt. That's why we definitely, the first week or 10 days, it was like, this has got to be foul play because this does not make sense. Like it was, we've heard all this stuff about the sweater. She needed the sweater. She wanted the sweater. It's because it was cold out there. So why the hell would she be driving
out there?
Why would she?
So I'm going to elaborate on this after this to make it, to show you guys something else. But watch this.
She driving the windows down. Yeah.
Zav, you care if I throw a theory out there and see what everybody thinks?
No, go ahead.
What if, because of the airspace of the inside of the CRV, what if the CRV went in the water backwards, and then the left front window, that's the driver window, was busted out. When it hit the water, it went, and then it flipped and landed exactly how AWP filmed it on the internet.
I think there's a very good chance it went in backwards. And if you look at the way CHP set it up, I think that's a real possibility.
The way CHP set it up, right? The way CHP set it up. Okay. Now look, if the car, in theory, I'm going to try to explain this the best way I can by standing up and showing everyone. All right, look, if the car was rolled backwards, anyone who's ever seen a car, listen, I come from a place called Pond Creek Road. I've seen cars drive in the water, okay? When a car hits the water, and Kurt, you've drove a car in the water on accident. Go check it. Don't that motherfucker hit the water and then bob a little bit, and then it slowly goes under, right?
Yep.
Okay. If the car was on a rollback and rolled into the water, that mug's gonna go, well, especially because the engine's in the front, it's gonna go, and it's gonna go forwards. If that window was down, it would go and start turning because that is the waterway that's rolling through. So the car is gonna go and it's gonna tip like this and land upside down.
Right.
That's exactly how it was in AWP's video.
Anybody that's seen the Titanic should know that.
Now they told AWP, get the fuck out of the way. We'll take it out. They, at that moment, they flip the car and drag it out like it drove in. That is, I mean, yeah, I mean, there we go.
Possibility. The driver's window, because I did see footage of it that they shot underwater. The driver's window was not busted. The passenger's side was down. Or
no, I'll pull it up right now.
He's just
fucking lying.
He's fucking just giving out all kinds of false information.
Yeah, and I'm about to show real quick. Watch this. You just heard him, right? He said, well, you heard what he said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker said the passenger side window was the one that was busted out. The driver's side window was rolled up. No. I'm gonna prove it right now. You fucking liar. Oh no, did they? Oh no.
And those are some heavy fucking tire tracks.
Oh, wait a minute. I know who'll tell the truth. I ain't got to skim through this dumb shit. I know exactly who's going to tell the truth. AWP. You know why? They have video of it.
Yep.
Adventures with purpose. What's the purpose? Well, yes. Hello. All right, now look. If the window ain't busted out, who the fuck rolled the goddamn window down? Who obstructed the damn crime scene? Who rolled the window down to steer the wheel and put their fingerprints on the wheel? I mean, the mirror's broke, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the driver's side. Why are they covering? I get why they're covering it up because, you know, they don't want news crews to see,
Right.
you know, whatever. But let's just be for real. Who rolled the window down? If the window's not busted out, whose fucking idea was it to roll it down? That's a horrible idea.
Unless the window busted out whenever they were flipping it.
Exactly. Now let's go back to Zaro and finish this fucker off real quick and see what the fuck he's talking about.
Or busted for sure. And the back,
just to make sure.
Because I did see footage of it that they shot underwater. The driver's window was not busted. The passenger's side.
All right, you hear him? Now look, let's bounce right back over real quick just to double clarify. Big dumb Tesla.
Hey, Church, I'm probably gonna hop off here soon. I gotta get in the bed.
All right, Bubba. Yeah, I am too. I'm gonna finish up this video, but you have a good rest of your night, Bubba.
All right, I'll see y'all later.
All right, Skin.
Take care, homie. Have a good night.
All right, see you, boss.
See you later, Bubba.
Imagine
No.
car would go in here, especially along the line. How sheriff's department and it had to be investigation. Our job is to be here to find the where, which we have done. Windows up or down. Do not remove license plate like we normally do.
Copy that. I'm going to start my descent. Confirm. I see the vehicle and the license plate. We have just found Kylie's vehicle. Over.
10-4. Do a full assessment, methodically, slowly, make sure you focus on footage of the vehicle so that we can accurately relay that.
Yeah, it did break during recovery, but let me tell you something. They didn't take the vehicle out of the water.
To the authorities.
The vehicle is upside down. I repeat, it is upside down. I'm at the rear of the vehicle now, working my way around towards the driver's side. Over.
10-4. I read you loud and clear.
I'm approaching the driver's side window.
Driver side window.
Trying to get a look inside.
Hello? Hello? That driver's side window don't look busted out to me. Darn. Oh, wow, look, the rearview mirror's not even broke off. Wow. Look.
Yeah.
Watch. Come on, guys.
Yo.
I cannot positively identify anybody inside yet. I'm looking in the back now.
10-4. Take your time. Be safe.
Back to down.
I see a pair of shoes in the back. I'm moving my way towards the back window.
10-4. I read you loud and clear.
I just confirm there are human remains in the vehicle. Over.
10-4.
That's the passenger side.
Mm-hmm.
Who swapped the windows?
What do you mean, who swapped the windows?
Remember? They said the other window was up and the other one was down. This proves that's backwards.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because the car's flipped.
No.
That's the passenger side right
looking at
there.
the passenger
Yeah,
side.
that's the passenger side. Yes.
Right.
The other
When
side.
they,
windows
pull it,
down.
when they pull it out of the water, the one we just showed that was up is not there no more. And that one is rolled up. Who the fuck rolled that window up?
Huh.
Wasn't AWP. They were told to leave.
The passenger window is broken out.
Passenger window broken out. It's rolled down.
It appears
See any glass? Exactly.
I don't see any shards or anything.
rear driver's side window is halfway down.
Exactly, Stacy. So AWP said, "Oh, they said we did misspeak because we thought the window was busted out. No, it was rolled down. That's how when it come out of the water, they didn't call Safe Flight Repair, Safe Flight Replace, and fix the window and then show everybody. That's right. Because they swapped the windows, fam. Not AWP. Whoever took the car out of the water.
Copy that. Rear driver's side window is down.
Did you hear that?
Rear driver's side window is down.
Back driver's side
Copy that.
window
Rear
down.
driver's side window is down.
Rear driver's side window down.
Line the line and turn top side.
That's somebody that just realized what the fuck is going on. Right?
Yes.
All right,
sure.
then. We just proved that this fucking asshole just told blatantly false information for what reason? I have no idea.
Well, I mean, I feel like we do have an idea, but
Oh yeah. Theoretically speaking, though,
right.
I don't have an idea.
Right, exactly.
I think there's a very good chance it went in backwards. And if you look at the way CHP set it up, I think that's a real possibility. The driver's window, because I did see footage of it that they shot underwater. The driver's window was not busted. The passenger's side was down or busted for sure, and the back driver's side. But the driver's window itself was definitely broken when they rolled it underwater, because there's footage of that and it's intact. However, I agree. I think there's probably an 80% chance that car went in the water backwards.
Why does he believe that?
Because he ain't got no fucking choice. His brain's shitting itself. He's like, fuck, dude, fuck, dude, fuck, dude, fuck, dude. Yeah, it was up, it was down, it was up, it was down, it was broke. Yeah. Well, there's videos you can look at to show that. I mean, look at the windows. I mean, everybody in the fuck on YouTube knows about this video. AWP is pretty damn popular.
So wait,
What if it was dumped
if you-
off? Oh, my bad. What? Oh, sorry.
was an
Tow truck.
accident- Sorry, if it was an accident, how would it gone in backwards?
Yeah, I'm confused.
Because like if she's driving, so
Now watch him. Now he's gonna fucking say something that is absolutely stupid. We're not way off. Shut up. Now he's gonna say something that's stupid as fuck. Watch.
the way that thing comes to a point, it's kind of like that peninsula, or whatever you want to call it, comes to a point there. So she's driving around on the beach, and then she at the last second sees, oh shit, there's water, and tries to make this sharp left turn against this hill that's descending. Then the car is gonna roll over, and that's exactly how CHP was setting it up. If you look on my Twitter, the way that the spur patterns were, and then they put crime scene tape in a square. It's like she tried to turn up the hill, and then the car rolls backwards. It kind of slides backwards into the water.
But would the car
But
have been
if the car
damaged?
rolled, wouldn't there be more damage to the car if it rolled?
Not even the
No, that
mirror
ain't
was
right.
broken before it went in.
What?
The mirror wasn't broken before it went in either. The
Oh.
driver's side, I think it was the driver's side.
No.
mirror. That was
No, it
not
wasn't.
broken when it went in
No,
It
but
was-
I mean,
on the turn or
Yeah,
something.
Look how they pulled it out though. You see what I'm saying? If it went in backwards and the window was busted out, airspace, anybody that knows about audio knows about airspace. Airspace, if the window's busted out and the other ones are up a little in the back, and if in fact the other one was up in the front, that would be sucking the water in and the air out. So as it's going in, it would have flipped over and turned around and set down. And if police, like everybody's saying, flipped it over once and pulled it out, then it looks like a guy drove in.
Yeah. To me, it looks like it
No,
was
I'm-
driven in straight,
mhm.
and because they wouldn't have turned it around. I just feel like it went in
Braden Dargo.
straight, and that's why they backed it out, because the rear end was.
They're hollering, they're suing you. Tell them I said, well, good. Duh.
The car was
That's what I'm
facing
saying,
away
yeah.
from the shore, so
Yeah, like it's a
that's why
theory
they
of it
put
backing
that's why
in
they
though.
backed it out.
If it landed though, what I'm saying is if it went in backwards in theory, and it would have turned a 180 and flipped over because the airspace. So then if AWP would have just pulled it out like they do, you would have seen,
know exactly.
wait a minute, this is exactly how it went in. But that's not what happened. They said, no, we'll get it out. And they flipped it over, broke the damn window or the whatever, pulled it out. Then they're like, oh, well, she must have drove in. It's like, no, you didn't let AWP pull it out.
Exactly.
Well, they couldn't let AWP pull it out because they're not trained forensics, and there was a dead body in there.
That's not even fucking true. But they let you there? Who the fuck are you?
What does AWP do for a fucking living, bro?
I mean, they find people. They find
dead
people
bodies
cold
in cars.
cases. Yes, they are a fucking dive team, dude. But they let you stick around. Who the fuck is this guy for them to let him stick around and him have the fucking ability to be like, well, they're not able to stay around because they don't have training in this. Well, who the fuck are you, bro?
Yeah.
I think they have more
cases are dead bodies.
Yeah, all the ones
but let's be honest.
They messed up the crime
They deal
scene.
with
The police
they deal with skeletalized bodies. They don't deal with bodies that are still intact.
Shut your fucking face,
you know.
dude.
Yeah,
And
but
the FBI.
they don't deal with new bodies. They deal with bodies that are older than the other bodies.
If anything, it would be harder then. Like a body that is brand new, that's not been in there a long time, is a lot easier to preserve than skeletal remains. Right. If you flip a car over with skeletal remains, you don't have any skeletal remains left over.
Amen. That's what I'm saying. Like them flipping it over could have destroyed her body even more if she was in the water for a long time. Or anybody knows or has seen a dead body before knows that. Hell, I watched the police take a body out of the water once. It was falling apart.
Yeah.
So why did they roll the car and be like, "Fuck it, who cares? We're gonna roll the car"?
Because they originally they were going to pull the car up on its hood to the shoreline and then take her out, and then they were just.
You're gonna fucking damage the shit out of the car first? Why?
Just afraid that would the medical examiner wanted wanted it done a different way because of exactly.
What way did this medical examiner want it being done? Please do tell us.
Where the fuck where is their statement?
Exactly.
Body out and you get skin sloughing from the water, you know, and
they should have definitely let AWP do it. Then the body wouldn't have moved, you know.
Yeah.
But AWP didn't have a crane or anything there. I don't know how they would have done it.
Oh, they can call one.
Bro, you sound like a fucking hater, bro. He is a fucking hater, bro.
You mean to tell me AWP can't call somebody and pay $1,100 for a fucking humongous crane that builds fucking buildings to be there for 30 minutes?
Right, bro. I can go to fucking Arts Rental and get one.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Equipment rentals. You can
I can call a fucking crane company right now at 11:37 and I can have a crane on its way here in a couple hours. This is during the day. They can get it done even faster during the day, especially if you're like, hey, I'm a YouTube channel and this is what I do. Check me out. Do you guys want to help get this out of the water for me? Bring the biggest fucking crane you got, and here's your advertisement for the next fucking 5 years.
Right.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
So
when they flip the
From a
car,
private investigator standpoint.
No, I would definitely not let the AWP deal with a deceased body.
They would not let him being a private investigator. He would not let AWP pull it out the right way. No way, never.
Well, hold on. So what did they say? Hold on. No, somebody said the. Fuck. Oh, goddamn, I can't find it. Go ahead.
All right.
Really? What if she would have fallen out the window, like when they flipped her? Like they didn't cover up the windows, so they weren't so concerned about preserving the body. What if she would have fell out like all the other stuff?
I mean, you just asked my opinion. I'm just saying I don't think.
No, I'm not. I know. I'm just saying like that doesn't. I'm just disappointed how they did that. They
Yeah,
didn't
I don't
cover up the
understand.
windows. They could have like.
If he's a private investigator, he's never getting hired ever again by anyone.
Like she could have just.
If she was laying on top of the roof, because that's the way, unless she is strapped down, she's laying on top of the roof. They flipped that car under the water, and nothing is preserved anymore. Her whole body just went from the top of the car back down to the bottom of the car.
Well,
you go back to law enforcement school. Damn.
Okay. Well, I got to run, you guys.
You're not a cop, right? Why do you need to go back to law enforcement school? Did you hear that? Remember earlier I said, are you a cop or something? He's like, no.
Right.
Why'd you just get offended that I said somebody needs to go back to law enforcement school if you ain't a cop, motherfucker?
Down to the bottom.
Or at least know a cop.
Exactly.
And guess what? If you know a cop or are a cop, you're the dumbest cop ever, and you know the dumbest cops ever because you don't know shit.
It's preserved anymore. Her whole body just went from the top of the car back down to the bottom of the car.
Well, I
You need to
mean,
go
they,
back to law
they,
enforcement school. Damn.
okay. Well, I got to run, you guys.
Huh. That's funny. Cops and criminals both run. You
Gotta
run when you
run.
mention law enforcement school. What do you know? Hey, motherfucker. I've broken the law before. I ain't fucking ashamed of it. I'm not like, oh man, dude, I never broke the law. Motherfucker, I have.
Right.
Why you think I know you're a bullshitter, motherfucker?
Facts.
What the hell?
Well, and the thing is too is he was actually in mid sentence when you cut him off, and that it completely just turned him off. He was not. He did not like that whatsoever. It's not like he was already going to bed. You know, like go back and listen to him mid sentence.
Oh yeah.
Well, I
You need to
mean,
go back to law enforcement school. Damn.
Okay. Well, I got to run, you guys.
Exactly.
What? I wasn't talking to you. You're not a cop. What are you talking about?
No, I know. No, but I just do got it. It's been a long day.
I just gotta run. I just gotta go.
Yes, I mean,
I'm
that's
nervous.
all I know, you know.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask about
Biting
that.
his nails. You seen that?
Huh?
He started biting. He went to his face, bit his nail a little bit, and then
I
went
seen
off
it.
his face.
I seen it.
Go back a little bit.
Oh yeah, dude. Look at him. Well, you're not a cop. What are you worried about? Dang, bro.
Well, I got to run, you guys.
The car.
Well, I
You need to
mean,
go back to law enforcement school. Damn.
Okay. Well, I got to run, you guys.
Watch my face. What? I wasn't talking to you. You're not a cop. What are you talking about?
No, I know. No, but I just do got it. It's been a long day, but yeah. So I mean, that's basically all I know.
See him?
You know.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask about that driver's side window again. Did that ever come up? Because that is, to me, that's no one's talking about it, and I've been saying it for weeks. Like, why is no one mentioning how that windshield is cracked?
Because no one gives a fuck, lady. We know you're in here with the SF guy to help him control shit, but you both are dumber than shit and can't do it.
Yep.
You know, to be honest with you, you're talking about the circular pattern, right? I'll have to look at. I've not heard about that.
You just said you knew about it earlier. Did you magically forget about it, private investigator?
Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
As if this just can't get any worse, right? Fuck, dude.
Dude, this case is proving that people need people. Fuck how much money you got. Fuck what you do for a living. Good people need good people.
Yes.
To find bad people.
Yes.
Okay, and listen, everybody does bad stuff, but listen, I ain't talking about stealing somebody's fucking Rams or buying drugs. I'm talking about covering up a full-blown goddamn murder, dude.
Yes.
What the fuck?
It definitely shows that it's cracked, and I don't see why that would have
You're fucking cracked. Oh, sorry. All right, correct.
happened in flipping it. I mean, maybe, but
Well, that could. I mean,
it just looks like something. Maybe she went in. As she went in, maybe she hit it. Unfortunately, no seatbelt.
I mean, if she wasn't
seatbelted,
seatbelted, she definitely could. Yeah. Although I think if it was that type of impact.
So impact happened that fucking made her head go boom and fucking crack a window, but not make an airbag come out, y'all. Damn.
It would have been an airbag deployment. As far as I know, there's no airbag deployment.
Well, I said maybe she went up over the hill. It caused her to fly up into that windshield. And then her car.
But the airbag didn't go off. The car flipped on the shore. Nothing flew out. The airbags didn't go off. She smacked her head on the windshield. The window, this dude is, wow, man.
Yeah. And watch, he's about to leave, and this will be the end of it, and we'll give our last assessment, and then we'll hop off. But check it. Let's run it to the end real quick.
Yeah.
I envisioned when I saw.
You see anything sus? Just tell me stop.
Saw that crack in the windshield. I was like, oh my God, it's literally right above the steering wheel.
So hold on, time out. Goddamn, time out. Hold on. Underneath the water, in the water. Okay, think about what glass looks like underwater for just a second, okay? You seen a fucking hairline crack in a windshield underneath the foggy ass water on a camera. Okay.
Crazy, dog.
I mean, I still have yet to see the crack that she's talking about.
I've never seen it.
I don't know how big or small
it's because we ain't supposed to look for it. She's trying to make people look for the crack in the windshield in the water. Well, goddamn, you're gonna be looking for a fucking week trying to find that, aren't you?
Well, not only that, dude. How do we know that she didn't crack her windshield 2 weeks ago driving on the interstate when a rock bounced off or flew off the back of a tire or a nut flew off the like? Ah, man.
Right.
No, but I was gonna play. I am gonna play the video of them pulling it out and see if we can see.
Look,
I know I've seen it from the side view. And
me and him was fucking literally just staring at each other like this. You know my crazy stare where I'm like,
yeah.
Watch. He knows I'm looking at his ass too.
Yeah.
Tab, do you have that picture?
No, but I was gonna play. I am gonna play the video of them pulling it out and see if we can see. I know I've seen it from the side view, and it does look like it's kind of like
it definitely
pushed out a little bit, but I don't know what that means. I guess she could have hit it, but
if there's a mark in the windshield, then there had to be an impact big enough to make an airbag come out. If an airbag, let me tell y'all something. These people who are in on this, they ain't crazy. They got money. They ain't crazy. It didn't come out. Somebody punched the window, made it cracked, and no airbag came out because it was put in the water on purpose.
No, not necessarily.
Oh, did you see his eyeballs when I said that? Watch this. Somebody punched the window, made it. Then there had to be an impact big enough to make an airbag come out. If an airbag didn't come out, somebody punched the window, made it cracked, and no airbag came out because it was put in the water on purpose.
No, not necessarily. She could have went up over that hill fast.
Jesus
she did
Christ.
have an all-wheel drive.
I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
She could have flew into the windshield. Nothing hit the front of her car that would not have sent off airbags if her head hit the windshield. I mean, in a way, I hope she was unconscious. I hope she was unconscious.
All I know is I've been to over 100 mud parks. I'm very trained in rock climbing and trail riding with Can-Ams. And I'm telling you right now, Redneck Rave, her car did not go down that hill, up that other hill, and in the water. There is no way.
There's no other hill. I'm talking about the one hill and then fly off that. The water's right there.
There would be debris from her car, though.
No, there wouldn't.
Yes, there would. Do you want me to go roll a CRV down the hill and show
I'm not
you?
talking about rolling. I'm talking about she's driving fast, trying to get out. She's drunk or, has been drinking. It's dark. She hits that hill at a fast speed.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back, Kurt.
Good. You're good. I don't get it, dog. I don't. For everybody in the chat, man, it doesn't make any sense to me that this dude has all this information about just the crash. He came on here to kind of break down her vehicle crashing into the water. I think they launched it in the water. I think they shot it straight off the side of one of those steep hills. It was too far out, man. Kenny said it in the chat. Kenny Six Strings. He said that car would stop probably 2 or 3 feet out in the shallow water. And I agree. I put my car in the water and I launched it. I didn't go directly into the shore. I launched it and it went way out into the lake. It didn't just go a couple feet into the lake. This chick's car was way out in this lake.
Ready, Bubba?
Yeah.
My bad. I just walked into whatever you was doing.
No, you're good. I just don't understand how. So like where the location of the car is in comparison to like the terrain right there. So let's just say that she was doing 50 miles an hour through that terrain, which is not possible. I mean, I guess it's possible, but it doesn't make much sense if she was drunk, why she would just continue to do 50, bouncing around, flying all over the place. But I don't think you can make it that far at 50 miles an hour through that water. Once you hit that water and once you hit that mud, you're going to start to slow down. And she was pretty far out, man. I feel like they launched that car off of something.
I'll say this. Now, obviously, I tell y'all stuff outside of being on YouTube, but hey, I know for a fact that I know somebody who drove over there to help do stuff, actually help do stuff, right?
Right.
Their vehicle almost got stuck in a fucking huge rut and they almost couldn't get out driving certain equipment over there, right? If their shit almost got stuck and they were in this big fucking vehicle, you think her little bitty shitty fucking CRV ain't gonna get stuck?
No.
Especially if she's going fast and that motherfucker, anybody who's drove or does mud park shit knows if you're driving fast and that car's not made for off-road, it's made for just on the road. If that motherfucker is one, if you're drunk and you're a little small frail girl trying to hold a wheel of a car going, the fucking shocks are bottoming out and shit, you're not gonna make it to the water.
No.
Not only that, I'm sorry, but your tires gonna pop, your rims gonna fucking bend, all this shit.
Facts.
If rims
Facts.
bend on Can-Ams that are made to take absolute fucking beatings, I bend rims all the time. I cut my wheels all the time on slate rocks and stuff. And that motherfucking thing is built for going straight up hills, straight down hills, fucking in the mud, everything. This CRV did not do what they're saying. There is no physics. There ain't no way. There's no way.
Well, that's why they flipped it over, dog, because I feel like they launched it, whether they had an assist on that gas pedal and they just sent it full send. And that's why they flipped it over, because maybe XanamayX or whoever went out there to try to remove whatever it was couldn't access it because it was flipped over. They said, all right, well, when we get it, when they find it, we'll just flip it over and dump everything out of it. So you essentially can't find anything other than the laptop. So the laptop to me was like, oh, we found the laptop. Oh, we found this. Oh, we found that. We didn't find anything else. So this was all that was in her car. So then you can disprove that there was something in there holding the pedal down.
Oh yeah. Hey guys, we're gonna give you all this evidence that definitely don't lead to us.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And that's what it's starting to point to. And like this guy has come in here randomly. Like it's weird. He showed up on the same day, like showed up to a live panel on the same day that her memorial was, when all the people that were creditable witnesses were attending something else. And he popped on here and started saying everything that he said, and then he deleted his account. Why?
People that ain't got shit to hide don't delete stuff like that, bro.
Exactly.
And who was he hiding it from? He was hiding it from all the creditable people that were at that memorial. He doesn't want everybody to know that he leaked all this shit out all over the internet, because they're going to be like, dude, what are you doing? This ain't even the right info. He's screwing himself right here.
Oh yeah. And to the person who just said maybe they flew it over with a chopper and dropped it. I'm just not even gonna answer that. Okay. Let's keep going.
Up over it and down right into the water. There's no damage to her car.
Yeah, it
But
will be. I'm sorry.
If the terrain is as rough as everyone says it is there, if she's driving as fast as you think she's driving, it would be damaged before she got to that hill.
That's
right.
true.
I'm saying like as she got down and then up over that hill. I don't think it would have caused, especially in an all-wheel drive. I mean, those other cars, they weren't all-wheel drive.
Watch this. Yeah, but you're talking about you have to look at it. You can have, hey, you two work on cars. Listen to what I'm about to tell her. All-wheel drive anything. If the shocks and the clearance on the, hey, everybody in chat who is and it's okay if you're not, but everyone who straps your fucking shit down to 18-foot trailers and goes to mud parks and everything else, tell me if I'm wrong. I'm still gonna love you, but tell me if I'm wrong. You can have an all-wheel drive anything. If the shocks and the clearance on the wheel to fender ratio doesn't add up, then it's not going to make it. That's why the biggest thing on four-wheel drives is when you want a vehicle that goes somewhere, you need at least 4 foot of clearance, which is what a Can-Am has.
Well,
I mean, for example, though, I mean, dude, like they've got fucking Subaru WRXs that are all-wheel drive cars, you know? I mean, and they're I mean, so basically what she's saying is no matter how fucking fast or how hard you're beating on this trail, if you're in an all-wheel drive, you're straight. You're good. That makes no fucking sense, bro.
As somebody who's never went
you see what I'm saying? Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
I try so hard, but the feds always watching me. All right, let's keep going.
She was knocked unconscious the whole time and had no idea what was happening to her.
Yeah, bro, look, this lady's trying to disprove it, but she just proved another point, trying to disprove herself for some reason. Everybody, how many of y'all have went four-wheeling and hit a like one of those what and have bounced your fucking face off the damn steering wheel?
Look at dirt bikes, dude. They go through them all day long.
Yeah. Look, that's how I had before I got my teeth fixed, the teeth was chipped because I was what, not wearing a helmet, and the steering wheel went what, and I fucking chipped my tooth.
Hey, why this is paused, man? I see a lot of people in the chat talking about Zav Girl lost respect. Zav Girl lost respect. Look, we don't influence anything Zav Girl does. She does it on her own. What she sees is what she sees, man. And her being on a panel with us doesn't mean that she believes what we're saying. Like, y'all got to stop trying to discredit people based off of who you're around, man.
The only people, look, we back up free speech, period.
Right.
Free speech. Anybody in here trying to fucking shut up somebody's speech, you can shut the fuck up, because that's what we promote over here, is people having their own fucking opinion and speech, not fucking bullying somebody into believing something.
Yeah, I whatever this term says, I hope that she didn't.
America, motherfuckers.
I just find it very odd that no one's mentioning that windshield. Not even AWP mentioned it, and I wanted to ask when they were on, but I didn't get a chance. So,
well, I'll bring up the video and see if we could see. I don't know. I
Ask
didn't get
them
to
what?
see, like, what's up?
What do you want to answer from? What do you want to answer?
Why no one's mentioning the?
Look at that guy's face.
See if we could see. I don't know.
Don't elaborate on it, but look at his face.
Ask
From what?
like, what's up?
What do you want to answer from? What do you want to answer?
Why no one's mentioning the cracked windshield above her driver's the steering wheel?
Bye.
I'm gonna run to bed, but
oh dear.
Bye.
We're just gonna run that back one time to just appreciate how beautiful this clip is.
Bye.
At this moment, he knew he fucked up.
I just find it very odd that no one's mentioning that windshield. Not even AWP mentioned it, and I wanted to ask when they were on, but I didn't get a chance. So,
well, I'll bring up the video and see if we could see. I don't know. I
Ask
didn't get
them
to
what?
see, like, what's up?
What do you want to answer from? What do you want to answer?
Why no one's mentioning the cracked windshield above her driver's the steering wheel?
Cracked windshield.
I'm gonna run to bed, but
okay.
you know, I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah,
and,
thanks for coming on, answering questions.
All right, have a good weekend.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
Oh, how beautiful. Well,
no way.
And I'll be damned.
I don't get it, dude. Like, this guy has been investigating this for how long? And now, of all times, he's like, hey, here I am with a bunch of evidence that doesn't matter anymore. Here I am. I'm over here. Let me jump on your panel. Like, I don't understand this shit, dude.
What do you need an answer to? Click.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm leaving. Bye.
Yeah.
Because what did he say in the beginning? AWP won't talk to me.
Right.
Why?
Exactly.
Well, that sucks. They're pretty cool guys, man. Wish they would talk to me.
So what is everybody saying about losing respect for Zav Girl? What did I miss something? What happened?
No, they're just mad because she came on here and chopped it up with us and looked at a different opinion. And people don't like people that look at other opinions. They want the closed-minded. You got to be just this way, so you only see it this way. Well, it doesn't work like that, man.
Yeah, I mean, and people that are in the chat that are like that. I mean, dude, if you're in here even commenting on that and saying, oh well, because Zav Girl's in here, in agreement on certain topics with us. I mean, what exactly is that saying for everybody around you? If somebody doesn't agree with you, you're not okay to see it another way.
Well, it's
you're not open-minded.
Those people are the reason why these people think they can get away with what they can get away with, because they know they got a whole herd of people that are going to try to look down one lane and there's only one outcome, and it's an accident. And that's what they've been pushing from the get-go. She was a drug addict, an alcoholic, and they're pushing an accident. What is all of the TVs, the news is, they say this person got drunk, drove into a lake. This person got drunk, killed all their kids in the lake. Like, they're trying to push that same narrative.
Mm-hmm. And I'll say this, since a lot of people want to attack Zav Girl and attack us, you can attack us all day. Creek Squad's got our back. But let me tell you something.
We don't give a fuck.
That's right. Creek Squad follows people who talk about some shit that matters. Creek Squad wants facts. Creek Squad ain't gonna follow a bullshitter. Creek Squad's gonna follow somebody who never fucking takes L's. But you know why? Because that's the person who's gonna lead you in the right direction. So with that being said, I advise Creek Squad, the ones of you that will, why don't you go over and just give Zav a follow and watch what the people say to her and how they try to attack her. And if you have time, help her out when she goes live and people try to shit on her. As well as this. Here's my two boys right here who've been helping me with this entire thing. They have found out and seen shit that I had fucking didn't see whatsoever. They have argued my points and been like, no, church, but this makes more sense. I'm glad they do that because I want whatever makes the most sense. I don't want what I think's right. I want what makes the most sense. And they give it to me. So at this moment, I would tell you guys to go follow them on their socials as well. You want to tell them what your socials are, Skins?
Yeah, go ahead, Kurt.
Mine's Captain Kurt Reacts on YouTube and Captain Kurt _ Reacts on Instagram. And I got Country Rap News every Wednesday. I appreciate that, Ryan.
No problem.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Power Stroke?
Mine's Power Strokes Not a Joke on YouTube and Instagram. I just created the Instagram today, so we're gonna build that up, man. Ryan, I appreciate you allowing me to shout that out, brother.
Dude, I appreciate you too. And also, I want to give a shout out to Father and Son Reacts on YouTube. And hey, check it. We are keeping our eyes open. We are starting a crime channel that is separate from my channel. It is going to be our channel. We are probably going to be keeping our eyes open for people who can go into situations non-biasedly and help us find facts. Right now, no. It's just us. We're going to keep it us for a while until we see other people that have some credibility that might want to help us. And we don't even want you to join our group. We want our group shut off. If you guys want something to do and need a hobby and you like this kind of stuff, make you a crime channel, dude. Put only facts out there. Only fucking facts. Because look, if there's a lot of people jumping on situations that are sketchy as shit right off the rip and only telling facts, this kind of shit will get solved way faster.
I agree 100%. And like a lot of these true crime communities that, like what Ryan said is really important about the Zav girl thing, because when you have a whole herd of people that support people that are just telling the truth and telling facts, the love will come, man. We could definitely make a dent in what a lot of people are afraid to say. And that's what I enjoy about this, is most of these channels only want to look at the facts that are given to them by the news. And it doesn't work that way, man.
And I will say this. Have I been wrong about some stuff in this case? 100 fucking %.
Absolutely.
But you know what? I didn't just keep going with what I said because I don't want no one to find out what I said was wrong. No, what I said was wrong. But guess what? These two guys and two other guys and Omnius and Blu-ray helped me see what the fact was. What I did learn about this situation is the internet criminals throw a shit ton of false information so nothing gets found. That is the main issue with this situation. It's going to be the main issue in the future situations that involve the internet. It's going to take internet people to find and sleuth this shit. Cops ain't just sitting in fucking cars all day trying to figure out what's going on Facebook. But guess what? The motherfuckers that are familiar with YouTube and all this other shit, we can find shit like that because we already fucking know kind of where to go.
Right.
So I'll leave you guys on that. Oh, go ahead.
No, that's what this is missing, man. I really feel like a lot of these, like I go into a lot of these channels, and I'm glad that you said that about other people getting into true crime, because every time I go into a channel, they were talking about Perplex was saying there's a bunch of stuff we need to see. I went into her live. I can't do nothing because it's subscriber only mode. I'm not going to go in there and pay money to tell her, hey, what are you talking about? To maybe not even get the comment read. So a lot of the times I feel like we do need people that are in this for freedom and to find these girls, not just for money. You know what I'm saying? And people, not just girls, find these people.
And hey, can I go ahead and say one more thing?
No,
I want them to know this. So yeah, this is going to be us being on here, you know, looking at stuff and shit. But I'm going to tell you this right now. When you do have money and you are wealthy, you should use your money to help other people that you care about. And with that being said, with these two guys, if we come across a scenario where someone's like, well, I don't know, how could this happen? If it involves a car and some water or a wreck, we will go buy the exact car. We will run it into a tree at the exact speed. We will do all these things on my ranch. I have a 245-acre ranch. We will buy the cars. We will have these motherfuckers set up on remote control. and we will look at the physics and the fucking evidence if we have to do so. Will that cost about $40,000 a pop? Yeah, it will. But you know what? It finds the fucking truth. So who gives a shit?
And that right there proves that what we are getting ready to do and what we are doing now is strictly based on facts.
Right.
We're not only calling out, $20 super chats and fucking, $50, and we're not doing that, man. We're not doing that. We're strictly on the facts. And like he said, if we got to go out and get the car and run it into a tree or into a water, a body of water, we're going to do it to present facts. I mean, and me personally, I don't see anybody else out here doing that. I see people calling out super chats and, and not even want to stay on topic. They're more concerned about, asking their audience what they think. And then to get their attention, they're sending money into the creator. That's bullshit, in my opinion. I think
because they wanted to drag on longer because they get more motherfucking super chats off of it.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah.
We're the modern day Mythbusters, dog. And there was somebody saying we don't read our chats in the chat. Just know we read them chats. Them chats are read. There's multiple people reading the chats. It might not even be in this stream. We know what's being said in the chats. Don't think we ain't showing love over there. We see
and
all that.
And if we don't catch every one of them, I mean, somebody's going to catch it. And if we don't catch it and don't bring it up, and you're not being a smart ass or just trying to be repetitive and just spamming. If you got a serious question and you post it, a couple times, somebody's going to see it. We have so many people watching these chats, man.
Yeah. But with that being said, we will have a Discord that is connected to this, and we're not going to let everybody in, but people who do have good questions that raise our brows like, whoa, wait a minute, they're right. We will slowly let people into the Discord, but we're not letting everybody in, because look what happens when you let everybody in. You got a guy being like, I found a laptop and no one cares. And you got this guy that we just looked at lying his fucking ass off. Fuck that. We ain't about no lying shit. Ain't never been about no lying shit.
No.
That's why I'm still here 10 years later with 3 million fucking followers. Probably gonna upload this and have 100,000 views by tomorrow. That ain't from fucking lying, player.
No.
Hey, there was somebody actually in the comments that just said the Power Stroke dude is talking like it's his money. Well, I will say this.
It is, motherfucker. I'll speak for you. My money is his fucking money.
That's what's
Do you
up.
have a problem with that? I don't give a shit. End of story.
Yeah, they didn't like that answer, dog. They didn't like that answer.
But hey,
it's the truth, though.
Just to clear that up on my end a little bit, when we do start this, and if we do generate, revenue, I will be putting my money in this.
Yeah, hey, and I will say this. I'll speak up for you, Power Stroke. Before I even really knew Power Stroke, I would see this man in super chats for our community, for the country rap community, dropping $50 here, $50 there, $10 there. So it's not something that's new to us, man. It's not. Y'all are speaking like we just hopped in this and said, oh, we're going to start doing this today. No.
And keep in mind, I want to say this too about these two guys, because it's true. A lot of these dudes who are on the true crime that, like, I'm not going to say their names, but the ones that you obviously know are just bullshit. What do they do all day? They sit around and try to figure out bullshit. You know what these two guys do? They go to fucking work every day and pay bills. They don't have to sit here with me and do this. Nope. They do it because they have a big ass heart like me. And by the way, the person that said you want to adopt us, you don't want to adopt me. Your boy drinks way too much chocolate milk, fam.
Facts, man. Facts.
Kurt, Power Stroke, I love you guys. Text me after this. Creek Squad, we love y'all. We will let y'all know on my community page as soon as we set up this other channel for this type of stuff. And we'll see y'all next time. By the way, the rest of the week, we'll have to get with you on your schedules. But what we just did to that one guy, we're doing to every fucking single person in the situation this week.
Bet.
And remember, we've got proof. We've got notes.
Let's go.
We're not playing, bro.
Timelines. And hey, by the way, with everything we tell y'all, there is gonna be links to videos. There's gonna be links to the exact time you need to click on for each fucking piece of evidence. And guess what? If you delete it, motherfucker, we already got it. Love you guys. We're out. Skins, see y'all later.
Love y'all.
Love you. Kurt, love you. See y'all later.
Homie. Have a good night, man.
You too, buddy.